the bass. This livestream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable. His name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
I'm not a fucking dumbass mouth-drooling idiot.
Could you hear me? I'm sorry, hold on. Could you hear me on the starting soon screen?
It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, injured rate. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes. My audio's all messed up. Yes. I'm looking at that. I'm using Elgato Wave 3.0. It sounded really good, but now it's ruining the whole career. All right, so I'm going to remove this. Screw you. All right, how about that? I'm in the left ear again, I bet. How about that? Hey, yes, show, welcome.
King be cruel, king be bitch.
All right, hold on, let me fix this. Last little, I got one more touch. One little final piece of the puzzle to figure this out.
Welcome home.
Yes, hello everybody, and welcome home. We are here, we are in your left and your ear on the right side. Let's go. How's that? They're trying to ruin my whole career, dude. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My apologies for the issues. Indrid, thank you for the raid, and hello, everybody, and welcome home.
Welcome home.
Yeah, I was using the Wavelink 3 and
screw off with that begging crap.
Be honest with me. I was talking with you guys for like 5 minutes on the preamble on the stream starting soon screen. So was I just talking to myself the whole time, guys? The PWR stream was crazy. Darkwind, I'm glad that you said that because I am happy to announce that
screw off with that begging crap.
I have edited Let's go!
Mr. _Lolcow just gifted 1 sub.
Mr. Lolcow, thank you so much for the gifted sub! Over on Kid, congratulations, Bedmaster! We're gonna add that to the King's tax, baby. means we are 5 in to our 25 green room goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Darkside Bird Real with the moral support. Can you unmute the mic? Well, no. And then Dr. Jomha with the hashtag no more abuse. He was, in fact, talking to himself. Oh, my God. So I was talking to myself the entire prelude, and you guys didn't hear me at all? Like when we were listening to music? When we were doing the stream starting soon screen, before the intro, I was literally talking to you guys. I was shouting everybody out. I was trying to have a conversation. Is that why nobody was keeping the conversation going? Was that me? Didn't hear you. Okay. Well, I'm felted. Let me just go ahead and find myself a nice stool, and let's get into it, guys. I don't know how we can move forward positively, but we will try. Guys, did you hear the news? DSP Dent River Rejection has been arrested. And for those of you who do not know, this DSP Dent named River Rejection came in a very pivotal time in our lives, all right? Just this last year, okay? Not only did we have River Rejection giving DSP money, but PWR was also giving DSP money. And interestingly enough, River Rejection and Pro Wrestling in Reality became quick friends. And looky here, you know you're the company you keep. Broside Phil is in the house. And it is all Broside Phil's fault. It is where I got the initial information, and we have it here. On this very post, I was live streaming. Stepmania this morning. We had an excellent set, by the way. Thank you guys so much. This literally came across the desk as I was dancing my little heart out. And Broside Phil, the 220 King Snake, says about 9 hours ago, y'all remember River Rejection? Or whatever.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it.
Or whatever his dumbass was called. The search for a normal DSP fan continues. Let's dive in. Oh, buddy.
Obama.
Now, this is a very serious affair. So I feel that we need to approach it with some brevity.
Obama.
And we need to be serious about this, guys. Man jailed over illegal and harmful content.
Obama.
A Tokoroa man has been sentenced to nearly 5 years imprisonment for possession and distribution of objectionable material, including, I'm not saying that word, but if you wanted to venture a guess, it rhymes with yeastiality, related abuse, and content involving, I'm not finishing the rest of that sentence. It's disgusting. River Nathaniel Foster. 30. He's 30 years old, guys. He's done. Appeared for sentencing in the Tokoroa District Court on Friday. After pleading to 15 representative charges for his distribution of more than 8,000 objectionable images and videos. His imprisonment follows an investigation by the Department of Internal Affairs Digital Child Exploitation Team. Among the material were files depicting severe exploitation of a certain variety, including the abuse and exploitation of a specific type of person and a specific type of species. Investigators also found objectionable computer-generated imagery in Foster's possession. He was using ChatGPT for his freakery. The department said the computer-generated content was not a loophole. It is illegal and harmful. Distributing it to others, as it happened here, fuels an ecosystem of exploitation that is deeply concerning. Tim Houston, manager of the digital child exploitation team, said the department said an investigation into Foster was launched after it received referrals from the United States-based National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Oh my God. That's how serious it got. Which indicated that he had uploaded these files of abuse onto an online platform. It said Foster was also detected reoffending while already under investigation by the digital child exploitation team. So brother, I'm trying to stay away from editorializing. I'm just reading it as I see it. This prosecution reflects the 2 reinforcement actions taken in response to his continued offending. As part of Foster's sentence, he will be registered as a child offender, and all devices used during the offending will be destroyed. Perhaps they were the same devices used to give Darkside Phil money. Huh. Makes you think. Internal Affairs said that in 2024, its team conducted 69 investigations, and I'm not going to add what you guys think I'm going to add. I don't think it's appropriate. Into child exploitation and helped to safeguard 14 New Zealand children from harm, while the digital child exploitation filtering system blocked over 1 million attempts to access websites hosting that abuse material. Wow. That was disgusting. I don't like that. It's not funny. It's not funny. But we had to talk to the government level AI, Grok, about this. This is government level AI, guys, all right? And I asked Grok, if it's good enough for Trump, it's good enough for me. I went to Grok and I said, hey, tell me all about river rejection. And so Grok had some thoughts, and so allow me to tell you all about River Nathaniel Foster, also known online as River Rejection, and sometimes referred to as, and I wish I could pronounce this correctly, so if I say this wrong, still fuck you, River Rejection. Gawaka Foster, I don't know, is a 31-year-old man from Tokoroa, New Zealand, best known in niche online communities as a, quote, DSP dent. Government level Grok calls it like they see it. DSP refers to Darkside Philip Burnell.
Stop it! Stop!
A long-running but widely mocked.
At Darkside Ranta became a member. At Darkside Ranta celebrates 12 months of membership, suffering from my year-long success with you, bro.
Let's effing go! Thank you! Thank you! All that love all the way over on the mainstream, baby. Let's effing go. We are edging ever so closer to the green room goal, and my apologies. I should really mind my manners here. I need to modify my language and modify my behavior here, because this is serious business, government level AI here being used to parse out the good bits of all of this river rejection ish. So let's go.
At Broside Phil became a member. At Broside Phil celebrates 12 months of membership. Had to give my support to you, but seriously EFF some.
Whoa! Thank you! Bro, stop! Bro. That momentum is building! Let's focus on the positive things, and this is positive. I'm feeling positive as fuck right now, guys. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. All right, we're going to add this to the King's tax. The momentum is growing. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Anyways, back to Grok. Dent is slang in that lolcow / drama scene for obsessive fans, super chat donors, or erratic trolls who orbit DSP's content, often becoming lolcows themselves through public meltdowns or scandals. Foster has gained notoriety in the DSP.
Legalize member bombs. We just nuked the live stream.
At Alex Treeper just gifted 5 memberships.
Let's effing go!
Legalize
The
member
momentum
bombs.
is building!
Nuke the live stream.
Alex Alexander gifted a Predatory
Thank you
membership.
so much for that support.
Legalize member bombs. We just nuked the live stream.
Alex Alexander gifted at Rolling Golem a membership.
Let's go. That's right. This thing we're going to read off all
Legalize
the
member
so
bombs.
everybody gets
We
recognition.
just nuked the live stream.
And that'll give me enough time
Alex
to
Alexander
do some math
gifted at
behind the
Splat
scenes.
Marina a membership.
Legalize member bombs. We just nuked the live stream.
Alex Alexander gifted at Disc 023 PS6 a membership.
Legalize member bombs. We just nuked the live stream.
Alex Alexander gifted at Weebism _ a membership.
Let's go. Thank you so much for that kindness and that generosity. And I don't want to alarm anybody. All right. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay fucking calm. We just hit the goal. We just hit the goal. Be sure to thank Alex. And for those of you that do not know, every time we hit $25 of support, everything stops and we go over to the green room, baby.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it.
And God, I think I need this because it is getting dark. It's getting dark over here. So I hope to see you all on the other side of this.
In bed for $10.
Screw off.
Hey, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the green room. We're in the green room, baby. So, Alex, because you got us over that finish line, I would pose the question to you. Oh, and you know what? No, actually,
Just tell me what the first Metallica record was called.
I'm going to answer the question for you. The answer to this question is this brand new batter, and it's called Mr. Teeny crossed with peanut butter pie. That's the Thrill Will Be stand. So you can see right here, I got the old hot knife. And I invite everybody, if you can safely and legally, grab what you gotta grab, essentially, of course. And if you can safely and legally indulge in the medicinals, and we're not talking about the cousin bud. I invite you to join me as we suffer from the success of another incredible stream. I got the Puffco proxy right here. I literally just cleaned this bitch today. So I'm excited to try the first pull from this cleaned up Puffco proxy. You got a 4 Lolcow, sour apple. Ooh. Low battery smoke alarms. Let me go ahead and catch up with the chat, guys. I'm sorry if I haven't been interacting with you guys. Hey, and also, by the way, I just want to let it be known that the cop Broside Phil helped me smoke weed, getting us to the goal, baby. I'm just playing. I love you. I love you, bro. Thank you. All right, so cheers. look here, listen, guys. We have an entire playlist of River Rejection videos chronicling everything when we first met him. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. How is everybody's Wednesday evening treating you guys? I really do appreciate you spending it here with us. I won't take too long. I know we got to get back into business. Rolling Golem, welcome to the show. Don't worry, folks. River Rejection will get the help he needs while incarcerated, meaning a, oh my, a large black man will use him as a toilet. Oh my God. Quite the imagination you got there. All right. And I have a feeling that will not be the only time we're here in the green room. So thank you guys so much for sharing this with me. I literally spent all day getting everything ready so that we had a coherent, enjoyable show. Despite the subject material, I worked really hard behind the scenes to make sure that all of this was as seamless as possible. It makes my heart sing that people come to this corner of the internet to enjoy these moments, as toxic and as unfortunate as they are. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back over to the Level 99 live stream, guys. Thank you so much. Dark Side Ranter, Bro Side Phil for the back-to-back YouTube subs. Everything counts. Every little bit of support adds to the green room gold that you see here in the Kingdom Hearts user interface. You know, right next to all of the AI-generated waifu baddies that we have here. I mean, come on now. Thank you for covering weirdos and dents and lolcows that so many people won't. Low battery smoke alarms. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm just merely... I'm running because I had people like Chill and Bro and Sav and everybody build me up and big me up, and it's very cool to be able to hear people say that, hey, I know about this guy because of you, or I follow this person and their antics because of you. Let me leave you guys with a huge announcement, and I think I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Right now, I'm looking at the MacBook, and it's literally uploading the rendered video. I just freshly edited it off of Premiere Pro. Only the best parts. PWR goes postal.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yes, Dustin Nunn. We've been stretching our wings, and we've been seeing what the wide world of the internet has. My algorithm is now recommending me a bunch of bronies, a bunch of other internet freaks. So there you go. I didn't know the AI generated Queen Venti. No, that is not Queen Venti. That is, the lineup is as follows on my waifu most wanted list here: the anime Anissa, the anime Scarlet, the anime Officer Sanders, and the anime Melanie Mack. All-star lineup. All-star lineup. But as you can see, I'm staying respectful, a distance away from all of them. You know, respectfully, of course. I'm surprised he didn't piss on his WWE merch. It was all performative. I'm gonna break my Backlash DVD, dude. All right. Yes, editing the only videos, dude. Yeah. Or PWR apparently also has a
Legalize member bums.
Whoa!
We just nuked the live stream.
At Ice Yamamoto just gifted 1 memberships.
Let's go, Icy Miyamoto. Thank
Legalize
you.
member bums. We just nuked the live stream.
Ice Yamamoto gifted a Dizzy Bellstar a membership.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It fired off twice in this And this Evangelion thing was actually supposed to be hidden over here. So we'll just do that. Thank you so much for that gifted sub, my friend. Jingle jangle, baby. Don't make me update this King's Tax, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much. I definitely do appreciate that. You're going to get blazed watching Backlash? No shit. You know I'm going to be hella faded anytime I watch a WWE show. That blood money Saudi Arabia female genital mutilating dudes. Yeah, it's the controversial. The standard's been set. He threatened to thrill himself this time last year over Darkside Phil. So anything after that, it's just like if we're grading on a curve, you know? And I can't wait to step to it. I'm going to make a step chart to it. And if you want to be the little pigeon that flies back and forth between these two streams, how about you let PWR know that when he drops his track, I already have my track made. I already have it made. And I'm not even going to front. It's fucking AI. I don't give a shit. I wrote the lyrics, and the lyrics are fire. It's Ether all over again, baby. So I'm waiting. And in fact, what I'm doing now is I'm polishing it. I'm sharpening the blade so it cuts with efficiency. You didn't think he'd be the only one out here dropping diss tracks, bro? You can go ahead and take that little morsel and take it over there and go ahead and drop it in the cage because it's a circus over there. Yes, and it's intentional AI slop, bro. I'm gonna drop the AI sloppiest slop that's ever slopped, bro. And even with it being AI slop, it's gonna be Ether, baby. It's gonna be Ether. You can buy real beats from RT for $10. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right, guys, let's go and jump back over. Thank you guys so much for all of your contributions. We're edging ever so closer to coming back here to the green room. But until then, I hope to see you all on the other side of this. Yes, sir. We are back from the green room. Thank you for the detour. Obama. Let's get back into it, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me the honor and the privilege of sharing the green room with you guys. Let's keep going. So, his real-world actions escalated.
King be cruel. King be bitch.
Escalated into serious criminal convictions involving child exploitation material and threats. Continuing
what the fuck you talking about?
Says Grok, online persona as River Rejection / DSP Dent. Damn, Grok out here calling him a dent. In the DSP community, primarily on YouTube, Twitch restreams / reacts, and X, Foster operated under the handle River Rejection. He appeared in live chats, interacted with DSP reactors, LDZ or Lord Diaz channels. Oh, buddy! Grok Senpai just noticed you. And drew attention for erratic or inflammatory posts. DSP dents are frequently documented and mocked by detractors for the over-the-top defense of DSP, meltdowns, or personal issues. Foster fit this pattern and became a target for exposure videos. Around 2024 to 2025, multiple YouTube videos titled variations of DSP Dent Exposed, River Rejection, Meth, Gooning, and Racism. That's a Dashfire joint, by the way. Shout out to Dashfire. Oh, and by the way, we're asking the real questions here. How come Dashfire wasn't on this list that a certain streamer wrote onto a sheet of paper and then ate to prove a point? Compiled his alleged behavior, including methamphetamine use, meth love, compulsive pornography consumption, gooning, and racist comments. These videos portrayed him as a stereotypical unhinged DSP fan / troll. His X and Twitter account was reportedly deleted at one point, with older discussions, including on the farms, noting that he was on the run from the law amid personal issues. Lloyd, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Shout out from the government approved AI. Yes! Senpai Grok has noticed me. Legal history and escalating issues. This is where it gets dark, guys. Foster has a documented history as a offender of a specific kind, with convictions tied to, quote, objectionable publications, unquote. New Zealand legal term for child exploitation material. His earlier charges include 13 counts of distributing objectionable publications and 2 counts of possessing them. These involved numerous images and videos sent to at least 12 recipients via telegram, described by a judge as covering every possible aspect of exploitation. He also faced related charges of threatening grievous bodily harm and performing an indecent act with intent to offend. Court records note diagnoses of mild autism spectrum disorder and methamphetamine use disorder as background factors. So he was a schizo, he was a drug addict, and he was wilding out. Meth is bad, okay? Say no to meth, okay? Recent crime in April 2026 sentencing. This is all very new and recent. And we're gonna go through the timeline. I wanted to set the stage, what happened literally just now, and then we're gonna take a look back at all of the times River Rejection was in this space, because he was at a time a fixture of this space. And so I felt like it was probably a good idea to make sure that everybody knew who this person was before we return to what we knew him as originally. In the most prominent recent development, widely reported April 9th through 11th, 2026, very recently, in I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, by the way, Waikato Times and related outlets. Foster was sentenced in Rotorua District Court for 4 years and 11 months in prison, nearly 5 years for threatening and harassing the journalist who had reported on his earlier offending. Okay, so now I'm putting this all together. Very... King Baker! Ladies and gentlemen, guys, let's just have a little palate cleanser. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, bow your heads and pretend to be serious for a second. Spoons out for the one true king. Give it up, ladies and
Test
gentlemen.
me, bitch.
King B. Kroll! Oh, yes. Well, he ain't gonna... He ain't gonna last long in Gen Pop if they get word of this. Because the government level AI right here, Grok baby, there we go, is saying that the key details of this offense was... Oh, no, the point that I was trying to make. Harassing the journalists who have reported this earlier offending. Sav made that, shared that screen cap of that offending when he was on the run, bro. Remember? It was like, it was breaking news. All of a sudden, the internet came across an article talking about how River Rejection was on the run from the law because of these questionable materials. It's all coming together, bro. Yes! Bro, because it was me and Sav and Shroom. We were all just kind of like rocking out with this River Rejection shit because he was a DSP dent. And he was an idiot, bro. He was a fucking dumbass, bro. He thought that color, like the color that you're seeing right now in the world, didn't exist until after the Wizard of Oz happened. He thought the Wizard of Oz, he thought that the world as we knew it was in black and white up until that point. And then when Dorothy walked out into Oz, that's when color existed. This is who we're talking about. River Rejection. So now it's all coming together. The article that we all read that Sav found about River was a part of the sentencing and the offenses, because I'm not. Let's see if Grok if Grok fills in the blanks. Key details of the offense: he bombarded the reporter with threats, graphic images of himself, including a quote intimate self photo, and images involving a specific type of person. Gross. He claimed to have forwarded a photo of the reporter to, quote, gang associates, noted as a credible threat due to his adoptive's mother's connection to the Nomads gang, and demanded the removal of online news stories about him. Huh. Wasn't he the one that wanted to fight detractors? No! He was... I hate to say this, but, like, I'm going to call it at that time. We thought he was kind of like a lovable idiot. Like, he was derpy. You didn't think that he was trying to be edgelord, obviously. He definitely had an edgelord to him. And then the more you found out about him, the less you liked him. But he kept also trying to really stick up for DSP and like try to have a bridge between the DSP and the detractor community. He was like, I don't understand why we all just can't get along. So this is coming out of way left field. And that's why I said that I would hate to say it. Maybe it's like a cope, so like we were all trying to buddy troll maybe. And then it was like, oh, come on, River, you know. Like, he was saying the dumbest shit, like he didn't know how to make toast, bro. Nerd Brew, bro. Nerd Brew dug into him. Shout out to Nerd Brew. So let's see here. No, Narkill. Narkill, welcome home.
Welcome home.
The journalist had written about Foster's court cases, Croc says, for objectionable material. Sorry, we just came from the green room, guys. Judge Jonine Wycliffe described the images as causing trauma to the recipient, quote, something he cannot unsee, and emphasized the severity. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to send photographs of me doing graphic shit. That's going to prove a point. What the fuck? Starting point for sentencing was 7 years. It was reduced by 20% for guilty pleas and a further 25% due to his background issues, autism and meth use disorder. I don't know about that. Dude, this River fucking Rejection is cooked, man. His brain is fucking gone. There's nothing worth keeping around here. I'm not saying like to end the biological existence, but like to give this guy any type of grace, I feel like is too many. We're getting into it. As of April 2022-2026, sentencing occurred shortly before the April 11th reposting. Foster is incarcerated. Good. Exactly, Bird. How does it being a meth head get you a lighter sentence? Like, oh, I'm on drugs. They forced me to do drugs. They forced me to drink. That's what an addict sounds like. Yeah, rest in piss, bitch. He ain't gonna make it. Current community reaction as of April 22nd, 2026. That's today. DSP detractors and reaction channels have reacted with Schrodenfrude. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but I know that this Grok loves saying that word, and I'm going to figure it out. And renewed exposés, prominent accounts. Hey, look at this. Grok sees me as a prominent account. Prominent accounts, says Grok. Lore Diaz, Broside Phil, posted about the news, with one calling for a Fuck River Rejection Festival. That's what we're doing right now. Live stream to revisit his behavior. Others expressed disgust, noting the irony of a DSP dent being this extreme, while some joked about commissionary funds for tipping DSP from prison. Dark Cedar Phil! Welcome home. It's a red carpet
Home.
affair, baby. Big ups to you and everybody hanging out with us here across YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and now on the free speech platform, X. In fact, my apologies. We just drill into this chat over here. If you guys have been chatting with me over on the X platform, I must have missed it. But normally it doesn't happen, so it's okay if you don't say anything in the chat. Just hanging out with us is more than enough. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here tonight. Despite this sick shit going on right here. We just drill in. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm on X here. This is cool for me. I'm sorry. I'm not used to it. All right, we're going to dumb that down. All right, very cool. Back to the grok. X posts from today highlight screenshots of the news articles and tie it back to his online persona. In summary, River Nathaniel Foster's story spans online lolcow infamy in the DSP community as a meth-using controversial dent exposed for racism and addiction, which we're going to get into, to serious real-world crimes centered on exploitation material and retaliatory threats against the journalist. You know, he wouldn't do that shit against the Tractors, bro. He would not. He didn't. His April 2026 sentencing marks the latest chapter, confirming his status as both an online spectacle and a convicted offender serving time. Coverage remains confined to a local New Zealand news for the crimes and niche YouTube/X channels for the DSP angle. No broader mainstream escalation beyond that is evident. Wow. Thank you, Grok. Thank you. And look, man, you can't really believe anything that you see on the internet, so just take this with a small, teeny tiny grain of salt. But why is River Rejection real? Just subscribe to PW1's channel, huh? No more abuse. How about no lore abuse, dude?
And I'm pissing myself in bed for $10.
That couldn't be the real River Rejection. He can't be subscribed to PWR from prison, or can he? Should be River Rejection jail. Damn!
Smoke weed every day.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, behold the playlist! Friend of the channel, Dashfire, my tag team partner in Smart Guys 3.0, and one of PWR's most hated detractors. He likes making these types of enemies because he has a triple threat, 3 videos on our subject for the evening, River Rejection. So let's start at the beginning. This was a year ago. Shout outs to Dashfire. Should be River.
We're looking at a new dent, a new person that popped up on my radar called River Rejection. And first thing I notice, he's followed by Frank Hassel. That's always a good sign right there.
Who's that? Who's that? Frank Hassel? Huh? What?
But then look at his banner and look at his profile pic, where it says smoke meth, beat horrors, and hail Satan.
Woo!
This is already off to a great start.
Whoa, buddy, don't cut yourself on that edge there, buddy.
And then I started seeing stuff from people. First off, there's this here, where he promotes Multiverse is shutting down a DSP video, and he says he's right. Then promotes Phil's mouthwash and premiere stream, and
my
says,
God, remember
this
that?
game's gonna give me nightmares. And then the launch day for the new character in Street Fighter, and he titles this, after all these years, the king still got it. And apparently he's also a big fan of Reforged Gaming, which is the 2025 version of DSP Gaming. And he says, bro is actually quite good at predicting outcomes. I'm gonna take this as a sign to finally start the first Kingdom Come Deliverance that I've been sleeping on for years and see what I've been missing out on. And then he also promoted DSP's 100 goal Viewer's Choice Marathon.
So let's not forget that one of the worst things River Rejection is going to be known for on the internet is being a Dark Side Phil fan. What is with these guys, bro?
And he says, please, if you can watch the King's live stream and show some support. He's now begging people to give DSP money. But then the trolls came in, those damn dirty trolls. And he tweets out, just woke up. Wow, I have a lot of these trolls mocking me for defending Darkside Phil. These detractors have no lives at all. It's insane. And then DSP comes back from his day off.
So this guy that was sending graphic images of himself and other things to a journalist for daring to edit to bring to light what he was doing is being upset over the words of people on the internet.
And River puts this out.
He wouldn't dare do that shit over here, bro. That's...
Yay! The King is back after his day.
He sounds like a fucking idiot. Yay!
Day off. Then a black heart emoji, which usually represents sadness or grief or something like that.
He's so...
And then another night stream of Street Fighter 6 with a new character. And River, the King is live playing Street Fighter. Please go show support with a prayer hands and black heart emoji. And then this is the most pathetic thing I've seen all day.
Damn!
Up to this point. It generally makes me happy seeing that Darkside Phil hit the goal yet again. My favorite streamer is winning at life, and I'm all for it. Yeah, DSP, the guy who stays indoors 6 days a week, doesn't go out, doesn't socialize with other people, begs for money, spends hundreds of $1,000s on mobile games, can't take his wife on a honeymoon, but that guy is winning at life, dude. Then someone asks River when he gets out from donating to Darkside Phil, and River says, we get cool new screen animation, which most streamers fail to provide. If you watch the live stream gameplays or tune into Level 1 podcasts, you would know.
Damn, got him! Holy, got him. So by the way, I just want to let you know that I just have buttons to do shit, so let's fucking do it. I can jingle the keys in front of the screen too. I just sat here and did nothing for a second. I lied. I grabbed a sip of water. I could do it too.
Obvious. You don't
Then we
know
have
what you're
Darkside
talking
Fungus.
about.
Phil Brunel's wife is huge and really fat. That's all. River Rejection.
You're damn right,
Stop making fun of other people, bully. Darkside Fungus. Aw, did I hurt your little feelings? I've been called a lot worse than a bully. Besides, you deserve it, to be honest.
Damn.
River, you is horrible person. No one deserves to be bullied.
Oh, and this was another thing that River Rejection did when we first met him. He talked like one of those cringe Y2K elite kids. The like you is or L or la. They'll always do the L or the la, like le. They'll put the French le in front of whatever they got. This is the cringe early 2000s scene shit that like cringe kids would do. You is fuck out of here.
Darkside Fungus. Well,
J Win, you son of a bitch. Welcome home.
Home.
You just saw Bro Side's video. He has a video. Bro dropped a video. I'm gonna have to check that out. And I wondered what happened to this dude. There are no normal fans in this community.
my wife doesn't think so.
First off, Rope with the moral support. She's fat.
He's gay!
Langton, welcome with the moral support. She's sad.
He's gay!
Here we go again.
Trip A with the moral support. She's a horse.
He's gay!
Piss me the fuck off.
And Rope with the moral support. She's crying downstairs.
He's gay!
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Oh, okay. Is River on YouTube? No, River is in jail.
I own my own house and have kids in college. What you've done lately or have in your life? Oh yeah, sell and use meth plus live with your mommy. Good luck with that.
Damn.
Then River. Okay, you are right. Victory is yours. Sad emoji.
Oh.
And trust me, we're going to get into that, because at this point, I thought, okay, this is it. This is just a dent going back and forth. And then Dark Side Fungus kept going. Thought it doesn't get to you, but hey, it's okay to be a virgin who hasn't had puberty and lives with his mommy. Oof. I have a better life than you, since I don't have to sell drugs to give that money to Phil. Damn. Then River, bro, please stop. You're acting like a bully. I don't know why I'm getting picked on, for all I did was defend Phil from trolls, and you people won't stop with comments.
So, guys, I don't want to say this out loud, because it could be isolated, and people will go, this guy's a piece of shit. But bullying works. Bullying fucking works. This dude, I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. He's sympathy baiting. Oh, I'm just a poor little meth head. I don't know no better. A child like mine. It's the absence of responsibility for the things around you and the decisions that you make.
And at this point, I'm like, okay, so you're just going back and forth. It's just
this guy is in jail now. Yes, Shao.
Some mentally disturbed person. But then I started looking into things. And well, imagine if you took Derek, Canadian Kirk, and No Sleep Real Vibes, combined them together, and that, my friends, is River Rejection. And man, oh man, we've got a lot to cover today.
Oh boy.
So now we're going to look at his drug use. Because we're not talking about just like smoking a little weed or something like that. We're going to talk about crack, meth, and others. And we start off with Daily Loud. Switzerland is considered legalizing cocaine for recreational use. And River, I'm on board with this. Hand emojis. Then we had Boogie with a really bad cringe joke. I tried meth over the holidays. I really think I like it. I will lose weight. I can't lose teeth because I had them all taken out. I got to play more video games as I didn't sleep for a week. And River responds, that's right, you tell him, Boogie. Then it appears.
A kindred
River
spirit,
Rejection
dude.
Has an ankle monitor because he was in and out of jail with different charges. And he says,
he's in jail.
The old me, 2024, is my year. And then we see a picture of River.
This is New Zealand. This is a New Zealand guy. The nomads are New Zealand style individuals. Maybe that's why he speaks so weird. I'm sure I'm not like
in a factory.
I'm sure I'm not speaking
indicating that he's at work, thinking if I should get my job back at the liquor store. Ignore my dilated pupil. I was literally cooked as fuck while stacking pallets. So he's at work, meth out of his mind, which is a whole different issue, bigger issue there. But can you imagine a meth head working at a liquor store? Then again, he can probably get DSP some discounts there, dude. Then despite all that,
how the fuck does someone from New Zealand find Phil? Well, here's the crazy thing too. I was doing some research in the New Zealand abuse style. Like, I was looking up some more articles to look at, and it would appear that he's not the only one. And this guy, bro, he's like 20 years old, or like he's 20 years old, I think. He looks just like him. The same hair, like the same far off stare, bro. And it's even
all the
worse.
drugs he does.
A different
he's against
person.
Smokers. And he says, ew, and shows an emoji of a cigarette butt. Then he tweets out this picture, which is titled, this light bulb ain't no good, it won't light up. Then me, an intellectual, it shows a person smoking drugs through the light bulb. Then we see two guys, one looking through the windows, one looking through the people, and it says, can't talk right now, doing hot boy tweaker shit.
It's hot boy tweaker summer.
Captions this and says, I'm normally the one looking through the gap of the curtain. Then River posts this picture of a monster, and the title is, I'd rather drink alcohol than smoke crack. And it's THAN. Then it's corrected to THEN, meaning you want to do one before the other. So in this picture, he wants to smoke crack and drink alcohol. Then he has this picture here of a man shooting a child on a bike. And the caption is, when your dealer sells you a dummy sack and you see his kids playing outside the next day. Then he posts this picture where it says, me, I'm just gonna have one beer. 17 days later, and it's a bunch of meth on the table, which says, I love meth. Then we have another picture where it says, when you finally meet up with some of your social media friends and they're all doing drugs, and River says, me and who?
Wow!
Then we got a screenshot of...
Look, and a lot of truth is said in jest, so when he's doing these jokes, he's like, haha, joking, unless...
The Sopranos, where it says, what are you talking about? I don't do drugs. And the caption says, when someone accused me of doing drugs, well, I'm literally doing drugs. What? And River adds on, I've been in this situation a lot. and it works all the time.
Ugh.
Then we have this picture here where it says what society wants men to do. And it's a man caring for his child. And then we have what men really want to do, and it's a guy smoking crack. And River says, the world is overpopulated
really
as it is anyway.
Smoke crack.
So might as well. Then we have a guy getting very angry. Looks like his veins are about to burst.
It's no jokes here. It's just like, hey guys, I like doing drugs.
Head. When you take a hit of crack, and you try to hold in as long as you can. And River,
Welcome home.
me seconds before I blow that cloud in that photo. And then we have the meme where 2 guys on the bus, one happy, one sad. And the sad guy smokes weed, and the happy guy smokes crack. And then we have another picture. In honor of Earth Day, here are my 2 favorite plants. And on the left, we have this one makes heroin. On the right, this one makes cocaine.
Oh.
And River says, truth 100%.
Truth.
Which means he's now in crack, meth, and heroin. But not
Jesus.
cigarettes, dude. Cigarettes are gross.
Cigarettes are
Then
gross.
River with an update on his life. Update. They told me to stop doing drugs or am goins to die and stop sitting in my room playing video games because it's not healthy.
Again, this is the cringe leet speak that like teenagers and kids use. The leet speak on the internet I know do. They speak like a fucking idiot, or I'm goings to die. Like, maybe he's just doing it intentionally to be like, heard the dir. But that is dumb as shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to read these exactly how he spells it in his tweets here.
Exactly.
So he's not
It's
exactly
jokes
all
about
there when he
support,
types
but
these
Let's
out.
get some.
And then he put up a poll. Should I gets help to stop doings meth? And with 85%, yes won the poll. Then I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently you can buy meth pipes on Temu. That is wild. If you can buy meth and crack pipes on Temu. River points
Rope
this
with
out.
the skull emoji, thank you!
So the meth pipe I ordered from Temu
Rat
got
that to the
delivered
toe,
today.
baby.
I is goins to review it very shortly. Then we have a picture of River with the drapes on his head. I dare anyone to try and out-tweak me. You will lose. Then we see a cloud of smoke. Smoking my emotions away with that heartbreak emoji. Then he goes on to say that he was having problems breathing and he didn't want to Google it because he might actually have something wrong with him and had to go to doctors. And he was scared they were going to judge him.
Shall Shimigami, you effing blank. The return of the Dent River Rejection, and has come to its logical conclusion. He's in jail! And so we are reminiscing about the time that he came around and made an ass of himself.
Okay, so next up, we're going to look at some posts that were mind-scratchingly dumb
I wonder why
from
he
River
has problems
Rejection.
breathing. Might
First
be
off,
all
we
the
have,
drugs.
I'm still human. Heartbreak emoji. Then we have a big brain thought here from River. Okay, genuine thought here. If you ever find yourself amongst an earthquake, why not hop in an airplane or helicopter and wait it out so you don't risk getting severely injured or die? And then another one.
Got him.
Why do girls get periods monthly? Just cancel the subscription. Problem solved.
Got
no
him.
more bleeding.
Look, he has no idea how the female body works. He's never been close to one. So it's understandable that he would completely miss the mark.
Then he shows off a profile pic and he says, I can steal your girl.
Oof.
Then goes on to say, I have no friends. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Sad emoji. Imagine that. A person in DSP's chat doesn't have friends and lives through Phil as a streamer. What a weird coincidence that every single one of them have together. Then he puts this out, steals your heart and your DVD player and shows a picture of himself. Then we see a picture he puts out, to-do list, and it says Minecraft myself.
Yikes.
And this is absolutely pathetic.
Very PWR coded.
No! I was recording an epic kill streak on Modern Warfare 3. I was about to get my 11th kill in a row, but then my mom cut the freaking internet by unplugging the router so she could use the vacuum. Crying emoji, crying emoji. This is legit, unjustified, angry emoji. Now apparently he has a YouTube channel. And I couldn't find it, so if anyone knows his YouTube channel so I could react to it, leave it in the comments below, and I'll check it out. Then him playing Call of Duty again. Vanguard is my favorite. I love it when I see my name on top of these stats after every match. Plus I'm ranked at 532 in the worldwide leaderboards.
Oh, buddy,
And he has one picture where it's circled that says meth till ... Let's see what it says after that ... Oh, apparently his name
With that,
is
story.
meth till death. Tell me you have an addiction problem without telling me you have an addiction problem. Then he puts out another profile pic and says, I can steal your girl and get away with it. But then goes on to say, man, I suck at talking to women. I always say the wrong thing. Crying emoji. And then at the bottom someone replies, and it'll stay that way. Laughing crying emoji times 3. And River responds, yeah, you're probably right. Crying emoji. Then he puts up a poll. Am I ugly? And it's tied 50-50 between yes and no. And he responds to his own poll. Who voted yes? Upset emoji. Then we have him doing the devil horns and his tongue out the side of his mouth. And the caption is, a man of culture right here. Oh wait, that's me. Then he has this whole thing where he hates Xbox and PlayStation is dominant in his mind. He even goes after people, yelling at them, calling them Xbots and all that other stuff. The console war shit is just so stupid. But he puts this out.
It is.
I desperately hope Elon Musk isn't an Xbot. Considering the name of his platform is not
Thank you.
It just happens to be the first letter of Xbox. Xbox. Definitely
got a nice
not
round
mysterious
number
at all.
right here.
It's starting to get very worrisome. Surely I'm not the only one to ever think this. Then he shows off a plate of mussels and says, cooked mussels help me grow up to be big and strong. There you also see his wrist tattoo.
I don't like seafood, alright? I don't rock with seafood. It's great for my diet, but I do not like it. So all this mussels, these bottom feeder shits, bro, in the ocean that we trash, bro, I'll pass. More for y'all.
Then he has a question for the generations. One that shall never be answered. What color is a mirror? And then we found out, he posted this publicly, that he's from New Zealand. So I'm wondering, if there's any currency in New Zealand that has been called out in DSP's chat, it would be easy to figure out which dent this actually is. And he goes on to say, I really want to try Prime. That's absolutely disgusting. Prime is gross. But my country, New Zealand, has it banned. I wonder why. I wonder why.
None of that.
In Canada as well, there's a certain amount of sugar, I believe.
And it
cannot be sold in Canada. So like 60% of Prime is not available in Canada. This is so not fair. Upset and crying emoji. How come we always get to miss out on the cool things, but other countries don't? Crying emoji. And then we see a picture of Doritos and chicken nuggets, and it's captioned, swag meal, mommy made it. Then he puts this out. It's almost 1 a.m. and my neighbors is having a full-on domestic on the street. And then he goes on to record and upload audio of that fight, which I'm not going to listen to it because it's very low audio and it's honestly, it's not that exciting at all. And then he publicly put this out. So we have this person that puts out, your birth month is your favorite gaming company. And we have a bunch of companies here such as Naughty Dog, PlayStation, Sega, etc.
Probably not even real
and
fish.
River
No.
not only says he's born in May, also says he's born May 12th. Interesting. So from New Zealand, born on May 12th, you're putting all your information out there. And this is all public. I'm not doxing anyone. He publicly put this out here on social media on a public platform.
Oh, for real? Hold on.
And then he was upset. His
so when I talk, it should lower his volume.
Working.
Is that?
And he says,
no, that doesn't
my
happen
Facebook homepage is not refreshing.
Now.
What is happening?
50
with
more
3
kicks, thank you.
emojis. Then there's a video of a person with Nutella, a piece of paper.
Yeah, I used to have it so that it
caption,
would lower the
how does a mirror reflect
audio
something
on the video
if it's behind a paper?
when I would talk.
And River responds to that.
Doesn't happen at all. Okay.
This has always boggled my mind. How does the
Thank
mirror
you
know
for the
what's
skull
there?
emoji.
And then, like I said, he's a PlayStation person throughout. He doesn't like Xbox. He doesn't like Nintendo. He doesn't like anything except for PlayStation. And he puts this out. I've never played Mario Kart,
baby.
but it looks like a Crash Team Racing clone, though.
It's called
even though Mario Kart came first. Just saying. And then a little bit too much information here. I still don't have a single hair on my chest, and that's a good thing.
Oh, God.
Then simply tweets out, life is unfair.
Life is
then we see this here, so a person standing upright and a person slouching over. And what do you think the caption is for this? We have straight posture and then F-slur posture.
Wow, yikes,
and then this
sorry,
tells you the
YouTube,
mentality of this dent right here. As you can see, he's obviously either a teenager or a young adult. Wonder, if I does extra chores every day for weeks, my mom will buy me the new Nintendo Switch 2.
Ha! Imagine.
Question emoji? Then puts out a picture of his dinner. My mom got me KFC for dinner.
Ugh,
then
like
he was talking about Minecraft again. And he says this, the tank is empty. Let it dry. I'm suffering. And absolutely pathetic, considering how older he looks here. I want to learn how to use a washing machine, so my mom doesn't have to do it for me.
Wow! His mom
but there's so many
does
different
his
models,
laundry.
so I gave up. On top of that,
bro, you can isolate this. I think parents should whoop their kids. I think they should whoop them so that they don't turn out like this. I don't care. My kid acted like this. That's why I don't have kids,
I
bro.
love to learn how to cook basic foods instead of relying on mom to do it. Sad emoji. Then there was an X account that showed off people falling to their deaths while people screamed in horror and shock.
Yeah.
And River goes on to say, why do people always start screaming while watching people fall to their death? It just doesn't make logical sense. It's almost like they're in shock and they're like, oh my god, this happened? What is going on? And then even at the bottom, Joe Grizzly Bitch. People usually scream when they're terrified. It makes perfect sense. And River, okay bro, that's fair I suppose.
Imagine having this conversation on the fucking internet, bro.
River is a sociopath. He doesn't know about human emotions or what people are going through. Like, when you look at those pictures of him, it's like the dark eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Damn.
And then he was so happy, he has his own money by selling drugs. And he says,
okay, here it is.
Feeling, now that I have my own money.
It's now going to drop the audio when I talk into the
me,
wavelength.
even though I still live in her house.
How's
But I
that?
still feel empty inside. I suppose money and drugs aren't the solution to being happy. Crying emoji. Then he shows off this picture. So apparently he bought a package of plastic straws. And he captions this. Took me a while, but I finally managed to find a shop in my town that sells plastic straws. Good score for $3. No more having to use the paper ones from McDonald's. That's terrible at scooping up meth from these little baggies.
Imagine telling the
PlayStation
internet
Network
this.
went down. And remember, this is the PlayStation fanboy. He's all about PlayStation. Xbox sucks.
Uh-oh, Quartering is having another meltdown and threatening side scrollers to take down their channel. What the?
Servers went down.
Uh-oh.
I'm not.
CTU agent, welcome home.
Login bonus for Elder Scrolls Online. Angry emoji. I have a strong feeling Xbox is behind this.
You weren't here for the River Rejection shit, but
Xbox
the ending of the story is he got locked up.
I still can't go on.
And now we're seeing the pattern.
Seriously cry.
We're seeing the
Cry
patterns.
emoji.
And one of them
he's
always
upset
seems to
because
be
people kept calling
that they're
Twitter
Dark
Twitter
Side Phil
instead of
fans.
X. And he puts this out. It's not Twitter. It's
having
post,
one
not
drunken
tweet.
night. Oh my
Don't
god,
look
the
at
worst
toxic
thing you can
people.
do is drink online, bro.
Face
Just
palm
drink, just
emoji.
smoke weed instead.
And we have a picture of Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show. And Blue puts this out. When someone turns the lights on to
And I'm
talk to
still
me,
like,
I
I'm
can't
still
hear
waiting
in the
for the
dark.
Kino Casino clip
And
channel to
River
come back. So
quote
like,
tweets
is
him
it
and says,
permanent?
My
Like,
mom
what's
does this
going
all
on?
the time at night when I'm just chilling in my room playing PlayStation. Facepalm emoji. Now I still don't know what the hell he's talking about in this, but I'm gonna read this anyways. Is it strange that when I'm watching a video, it has to have something else playing on the same screen? I just can't sit through a whole movie or watch YouTube if there's nothing else playing underneath or on the side of the video.
That's
I hope
attention
I'm not the
deficit
only
disorder.
one. Questioning emoji. And then another attempt at Minecraft talk. I lost my dignity. How do I get it back? I haven't been the same since. I don't know what to do.
CTU agent, you
Crying
are
emoji.
in for a
Then he puts up a
treat.
new profile pic where it says
This is a
meth
Dark
dealer
Side
on
Phil
his
fan
shirt
who came
and
around
a
the
bunch
same
of
time
cash.
PWR, but then
Now, one thing you should know is
started,
not only does he
running
like
from the
DSP,
law
not only does
for
he
reasons.
like Reforge Gaming and Boogie and
Return on
lolcow
Friday. Okay.
he also likes Alex Jones for conspiracies. He
Hey,
likes
drink all you
Andrew
want. Just
Tate
don't drink on stream,
and
bro.
Christian Tate and all
Just
of them
don't drink
people.
on stream. I've
So he
never
puts
seen
this
it work out.
If humanity really did go to the moon, then why haven't we gone back?
Oh god,
Makes
we
you
actually
question
did.
what other events
Actually, I
we've
think
been
Trump
lied
put
to.
some people on the
Facepalm
moon.
emoji. Just
Flat
saying.
Earth,
Don't
flat
be a
Earth
messenger now.
enjoyers are in
And
shambles.
Zane put this out.
Oh, listen to
How
this.
did she move where her hair was growing from? And shows two different comb parts of her hair. Imagine that. You can comb it from different sides of
Oh,
your
that
head.
would be
Like,
awesome,
it's
Carney.
a logical thing, right?
Yep, that's.
Like, no one would be dumb enough to
Look,
think this
look,
is real.
all of the
it's a clone or
Kino
anything, Taylor Swift.
refugees.
And we have
who
River.
come through and see
Something
what we
doesn't
got
add up
on
here.
over
How is this
here.
actually possible to have
We got
two
River
different
Rejection.
airlines?
Just
Doesn't
got
make
locked
sense.
up
She's either been
the
cloned
worst
or
crimes.
she's a twin. The government
Dark
is
Side
hiding
Phil Dent
even
and
more
friend of
secrets from
PWR, by the way. They
Truth
got
will come
along
out sooner or
very well.
later. The clock
by
is
the way.
ticking. And now we're gonna look at the Canadian Kirk side of him. And would you look at that? His lighter, and it has a Nazi symbol on it.
He's
And
a
my
racist.
lighter holder is better than yours. Then he shows off pictures of his curtains, which say,
Jesus
"White pride
Christ.
worldwide." And he captions this,
He's so edgy,
"Loving
bro.
my new flag. By the way, I'm not racist.
He's
I
a
just like the
4chan
design.
post.
Please don't
He
hate
was
me. I'm
manipulated
human."
by
Then he
the
shows us a
higher
picture of the
powers.
slowest creatures. We have
By
snail,
scrolling
turtle.
poll.
Then shows a picture of a black man and says, "I'll be there in 5 minutes with a crack, I swear."
Yikes.
Then goes on to say, 2020, 4-week mandatory lockdown had me
Did
send
go
a lot
save
of
those guys
really
trapped
long
on the
tweets.
International
Sorry,
Space
y'all.
Station.
Then shows a picture of a white man talking to an
Hey,
ape.
we're on the Elon Musk
laughs and
free
says
speech app
that
right
they are
now
some
streaming
creature.
this.
Then the ape talks about how you can't drink fermented grape juice without ending up in a crack house.
Oh my.
Then River puts this out and says lunchtime. And then shows his food right next to his white pride flag. Then
You know
shows
what?
off
You
a
know what?
Scooby-Doo
Smoke alarms.
cosplay
I like
of
to
a
pride
black man
myself
as
on
Scooby-Doo.
being able to
Then River shows this
freeform
picture off and says,
the people
"It's
that we
funny
watch. We were
'cause
watching
it's
the
true.
Dustin Nunn
We have a
stuff
white woman,
earlier.
hi. Black girl. Girl, what is that smell? White
PWR
girl,
from time to time.
soap. And the black girl
I
is
have
angry.
only the best parts.
Then it shows off
PWR
a
goes
picture of
postal.
people holding their
Literally
noses next to black
uploading to
people.
YouTube as we speak.
And he just laughs at this picture. Then River shows off this picture of a black woman and a white woman. The black woman says, "You wish that you looked this good." Then the white woman blows off the wig of the black woman. And River just says, "Truth."
Truth.
Shows off a picture of a woman that says, "Oh, a new grocery store near me." Then says, "I will shoplift until they're forced to close." And then the same black woman is crying, "Why we gotta live in food deserts?" And River says, "Why is this true?"
How does he know? He's in
Black
New
man
Zealand.
being compared to an ape, with River laughing about it. And then another picture, a black woman, "Your cooking is under seasoned, LOL." Then the white woman, "Your country is underdeveloped."
Damn!
And River just simply says, "Yes."
Got him.
Then we have a white man and a black man. "Black people are so violent." And then the black person says, "Say it to my face and I'd kill you." And River
I'll
adds
send you
onto this,
objectionable
"There must be a
images.
reason as why black people is like this." And then we have a post from Garbage Human.
Whew.
"I don't hate you because you're white. I hate you because I'm black." And the white person says, "I know." With River adding on, "Why is black people's like this?"
The master race,
And
everybody.
I'm not gonna point this out, but if you look at this at a certain angle for a long period of time, you'll see a word, and it starts with an N on there. Then we get a tweet from I Post Forbidden Videos, where it shows a young white boy knocking on a black neighbor's house while holding a whip. And then River quote tweets this and adds on,
Shirt Ripper, welcome.
You know,
Then
I'm
River
sure it's
retweets
probably a
this.
good thrill.
where the Grim Reapers, black people, Golden Corral, and Red Lobster are killed. But now they're knocking on Buffalo Wild Wings' door.
Look, I'm gonna be
Then we
honest with
garbage
you
human
guys.
again.
Buffalo Wild
Chinese
Wings has
company
always
Tencent
been
wants
shit.
to see
And every
no
time I
blacks
get
and big
Buffalo Wild
boobs
Wings,
in
I
its
regret
films
it.
and games. And River says he agrees
Too
with
much
them.
money for
And
low
now
quality.
we're gonna get into
wings,
the
bro.
Derek phase of River rejection. I'm gonna start off with this one first. It's a tweet from River. "Okay, what the F is goon? I keep seeing memes about it." Well,
He knows
River,
what it
we're gonna see exactly
He's on
what
meth,
goonin'
bro.
is from you. First, he puts out, "White women's boobies are more attractive than black women's."
Say tits. Say tits. Say breasts. Say tits. Mommy milkers say anything but boobies, bro. Turbo incel virgins say boobies. Babies say boobies.
Boobies. It just has to be said. Then he puts out this tweet. "What's everyone's Wi-Fi name? This has been mine for 6 years in a row." And we see the name of his Wi-Fi is Cemetery Rapist.
Oof.
Then we see a picture of 2 women, and River says, "I'd smash the white one on the left. What about you?"
They're both white.
And then another screenshot from The Sopranos with the title, "When the hot bipolar chick in rehab shows you her self-harm scars."
What the meow block? Welcome home.
Welcome.
Indicating that he can rough her up, and because she's in rehab and bipolar, she won't remember anything, and no one will believe her.
You know what?
we have
Oh,
Sierra.
sound off in the chat. What's your favorite
WTF?
Buffalo
I couldn't
Wild
wait
Wings
to get to
flavor?
the
Mine is the
poster
garlic
shit.
parmesan.
So I
and the
stayed at this
spicy
dude's
garlic.
house, and before he left, he said, "Grab a bag." No, TF, he didn't. Then we see a bag that has cash and snacks inside of it, and River quote tweets this.
Gross.
"The lady I used to see for sex would always send me on my way with a big bag of Doritos, the purple bag flavor, so I'd have something to snack on while walking back home. I hope she's doing well now, since I haven't heard from her in a while."
Listen up, guys. Anytime anybody tells you about the times, like they're okay, never mind.
Then goes on to say, Why do lesbians...
Mango habanero,
They
yes.
must have a tongue as well, you know. Then River puts this out. What have I downloaded? Then we see a screenshot of a game of a guy in the shower. And he says,
garlic,
oops,
nice.
you dropped your soap in the shower. And the two options, don't pick it up, bend over and pick it up.
Yikes.
Then we see a woman in lingerie.
There we go.
Sighing heavily and biting her lip passionately. She pushes you to the bunk. Wow, what a hot piece. If I was free, I'd definitely get married.
Who finds enjoyment in this cringe shit? This is just weird. You're so devoid of like of human contact that this is your outlet for it. A PNG and text on the screen.
Then we see a post that says, cause of death, lack of titty pics. And River adds onto it, boobies! With the
Never
love
been there,
emoji.
you're better off.
Then he posts up a picture that says, sorry you had a bad day. You can touch my dick if you want.
Whoa.
And River quote tweets that, this,
Screw
and
off
pointing
with
to
that
it.
begging crap.
Then says, big boobies are better than small boobies, facts. Then we have Daily Romania, Miss Germany 2024 versus Miss Romania 2024.
Well, I mean, look at the fucking way he talks. Boobies on the right picture. Get the fuck out
Let
of
me
here.
know what you guys think. And River, boobies on the right picture, love emoji. Then we have Massimo, who puts out this picture, absolutely disgusting.
There you go.
This is what the inside of the mouth of a leatherback sea turtle looks like. Now, what could River add on to this with his big brain? Imagines sticking your dick in this. I really hate the way he types things out too, by the way. Then we see a picture of...
Oh, wait, yo!
And River just simply says, boobies! Love emoji. Then we have declaration of memes, showing off Laura Croft, classic and current modern, says, I'm so sick of liberals. And River says, they tooks aways hers boobies. Mad emoji. Then we have the New York Post. Colombian hit woman, 23, known as The Doll, arrested for several murders, including her ex-boyfriend. Then River gives his own two thoughts on this. She can kill me any day. Love emoji. Then goes on to say,
Well,
Nina and Anna
you'll
Williams
definitely
from
be
the
dead
Cold
soon.
Series Smoking hot. I wish they were real.
River's dick,
Then we have a video showing off love handles.
If he's
on
on,
women.
brother, if
River,
he's on
my ex
meth
had
like he
these.
says
Hope
he
she's
is,
doing well.
that shit ain't working.
Then absolutely pathetic. We have Rag here. As
Oh,
men,
this
we
is
need
a
to start
fuck
getting on our knees
River
and begging
Rejection
women
Festival.
to stay.
This is a fuck River Rejection
Yes,
Festival.
with the prayer hands emoji. Then one of the most disgusting posts he's ever put out. Dead girls.
At Rando Style Super Chatted $10. Love the content. Rolling up a dube right now.
Loving you, Rando Style. Thank you for the huge super chat. Let's add that to the running total, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that over on the YouTube
AI
platform. Big
girlfriends
ups.
and abusing
We're
them.
just 50 cents away, baby.
This is
And-
very scary. They will destroy us all if we don't respect artificial intelligence.
I'm sorry, I did
Then
some
he's asking
forbidden
people
math.
to
I got
send soapy
trigger
dick
happy.
pics to him.
My apologies.
saying
We are edging though,
messages
ever
are
closer.
open. Then we have
To hitting that green room goal again,
baby
baby.
who get wet from giving head.
Ew.
And River, I've had my dick sucked in public 3 times. Each time the chick sucked me off was fully clothed. Couldn't tell if each chick was wet.
Why? No! Why? Didn't ask. Don't care. Not true.
Then we see a woman scratching the night post.
Trip_AAA just subscribed.
Let's go, thank you! Look at that, look at that, look at that, $4 away! From the green room goal. Thank you so much for subscribing over on the preferred platform for this production kick. We are live across YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. Wow.
And then River
I
just
appreciate that, thank
how
you.
do make women do this? Thought emoji. Then we see wide chubby girls and a bunch of reasons, squishy faces, arms, tummies, cuddle season, etc. And River says, can confirm this is true. Well, that's probably another reason why he likes DSP, because he wants to see Cat.
Oh!
The original picture was deleted, but his reply still stands. The picture was basically OIC, you know, the big booty Latina, in a Nazi swimsuit. And River, okay, even though she's a little bit stupid, I'd still fuck her.
Trust me, nobody's fucking you,
And
River.
that's where we're at right now. I'm probably going to get blocked after this video comes out. So if you want to send me stuff on Twitter, you're more than welcome to. So don't forget to click that like, share the video, leave a comment.
Okay, so I'm going to send this link to the chat, guys. I want everybody to leave a comment. Excuse me. Dashfire doesn't need my help at all. They're doing really good for themselves over on their corner of the internet. But I want to make sure that you guys show them the love that you've been showing me.
Comment below, hit subscribe. Subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
All right, that's just one of 3, baby. We got more to come. Drop that in there. There you go. Fire that off. Wow. Uh-oh. All right. Well, there it is.
What is going on, guys? We are...
So shout out to Dashfire for this one right here. This one is called Darish in Real Life Predator, River in the News, and Gamers TVJ. So this isn't the full video. We're just going to get to the... Look at this still shot right here. Look at this lineup. Hold on a second. Let's try to suss this out. Let's try to suss this out. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Can you see everybody in this photograph right here? Wow. Okay, so here is Redemption Gaming, Acid Face, right here. Here's Captain Alex. The Philomania shirt, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I think that is Swaggy Davis Jr. Yeah, a line of Alpha Bros. I know that's Big Kev! Kevin Stein. Constantly talking about Tifa. I don't know who this guy is. I've seen him before. I forget who this guy is. I've seen him before. There's River Rejection. I forget who this guy is. That's Darish. Darish right there. Review Tech USA. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. And there's Jade. There's Jade. All right, let's get to the PWR part. Let's see. There's Gamers TVJ. Wow, Dashfire was covering Gamers TVJ from way back in the day. Huh. We're getting to the River Rejection part. Wow, Alex Aquinia. We were covering him for a while too. Very cool. Oh, this was drugs, so probably River Rejection. All right, here we go.
Oh, Thai boy students.
What?
Now it's starting to get into Derek territory, because it didn't stop there. As you had John, Arizona 25, gamer, alternative, PayPal, man, he was always a non. And Jake, track basically says he likes Nike and when I was interviewed
there he is.
On the news right now,
River Rejection.
Fire emoji. Then we get to one of the most famous dents out there right now, River Rejection. And apparently, River Rejection was on the news in an article. So we have our Rejection. When I was interviewed about drugs and told the reporter how me and a few friends took shrooms one night and one of us, Jasper, better get the water bottle out, had a bad trip. He wouldn't stop screaming on the floor. We panicked and tried looking for a car, tow rope, in shed so we can tie him up and throw him in lake.
Jesus.
Wow, that sounds like a great idea, bro. And then we see the news article, stop making stupid people famous, and we see our Rejection right there, the logo over his face, because for some reason, this is made by River, by the way. He didn't want to show his face, but he shows it all over his pictures on his profile. Okay, whatever that means. And we have a quote. And then we have a quote from River Rejection.
I need to find this article.
My mates told me to shut him up, so I just kicked his head twice. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Again, River Rejection. It was around 2 in the morning. We thought the police was going to get called. We panicked big time. My mate Ben couldn't find the blue rope in the shed and kept telling us to keep quiet. My mate has the interview, but it's a phone recording off the TV I'm trying to get a hold of. Then we have News Hub from New Zealand. Drugs being heard? May 18th, 2016. And there we see River Rejection yet again.
Oh,
with
surprise,
a knife in his hand, I
surprise.
believe. Taking a picture. And then we have Lord Diaz.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! Honky Kong! Look at that! Your boy made it! Your boy made it! I remember I was specifically posting on Twitter, hoping that Dashfire would clip my shit and put them on the videos. And look at this. This takes me back. I had F Lord Diaz as my screen name, bro, because we first met PWR.
This out where apparently PWR is inspiring other people. And we have Diego Lopez. Shout out to the hero who ordered what looks like just a cup of whipped cream this morning. No rules. Die young. Shit your pants.
Uh-oh.
And then Mr. Papavera. You know, the guy who builds everything for DSP and Minecraft? Well, he's back for the second playthrough of Minecraft, where he gives them $5. Did someone mention Minecraft? And apparently, Mr. Papavera is up some weird stuff as well. Remember Becky Boop, who was the cuddle buddy, and people would pay them to cuddle with them?
It's a lot of cuddling.
Apparently, Mr. Papavera is doing the exact same thing.
Oh.
That is right. Selling your body for DSP is next level dent. And then this is the start, the very...
Captain Alex! Oh, man! Guys, sometimes I forget the kaleidoscope of dents that come through this space, bro. I remember Captain Alex descended on the scene and everybody was coming and watching his streams and asking him questions and tripping him up and buddy trolling him. Shout out to Captain Alex for not being on the internet anymore. I've seen hide nor hair of Captain Alex.
First thing we look at for Captain Alex, because we will go in the future more Captain Alex stuff.
Exactly.
But I found this funny. First thing
PWR's name is Alex.
He posted this on YouTube. Rant. I cannot believe this shit. My parents discovered a package delivered to me
I was there for
of
the
all
premiere.
people, and I am sick
I
to
was
death of
shopping
it.
at Walmart.
Why would you deliver a rainbow fake captain's hat and a fucking t-shirt with the words "Gay for Jesus"? Is this some kind of sick joke? Now you really crossed the line on this. First you call me names, then you call me gay. Now this? I'm putting my foot down on this garbage. So the next time I see this crap on my doorstep, I'm throwing it out, because of all you weirdos calling the helpless sex addicts okay. And as for the invite, yeah, I found it. The fucking hat and shirt. That's your definition of an invite? Go fuck yourself, pigs. Seriously, I started this channel to have fun. And you came to step on it like a piece of trash on the side of the road. Morons. Then apparently we have a dent tractor out there. So Otter puts out this video of DSP begging.
Shout out to Otter, by the way. I love Otter. Genuinely one of the best people that I know.
And someone troll tipping him.
Koraz, EQ, we are not. The penises are not.
We need more embarrassing super chats for him while he's streaming. Then Otter, super chatting to troll him is just free money for him. You're just as well just tagging him in his dead chat. Timecube, for $2 just to troll DSP, it's worth it. Otter, it's really not. All those $2 and $5 super chats add up, and he doesn't count them, so it's 100 plus a month free for him. Timecube, yeah, but don't take advantage of it. Only if DSP
There it is.
Nerdbrew, Cope, Timecube, oh no,
Nerdbrew out here causing a ruckus last year. Shout out to Nerdbrew.
Caught by the 220 police. Nerdbrew, you are a massive twat.
Damn.
And then Timecube, let me guess, you're gonna take me to DSP because I offended him about his Switch 2 pre-orders canceled by Troll. Then you know what the craziest part of this is? So you know what happened after this? He ran to somebody for help. And take a guess at who he ran to for help. For some reason, I don't know why, he ran to me for help against the detractors because he's given DSP money and he's getting backlash because of it. And I put this out. I hope DSP doesn't get $900 today, gets extra pissed off and toxic, and proceeds to smash his Legos, lol. And then TimCube. DSP Gooner are after me, now from the Minecraft stream now. And I just put, huh? 'Cause at this point, I didn't know what the hell.
Oh, okay, so they're done talking about River Rejection. They were talking about another dent. Let's keep going. We have one more in the chamber. Darish gooning online, cops after River for that, and Ravens Dolphins. So let's do enjoy. see here. This is Darish. Shroom. That's gamer Stevie J. Oh my god, and the furries, bro. Oh my god, I forgot about all this.
Schedule and silly event, and then afterwards,
Usagi JoJo's World updates. The fucking furry, bro. The furry fan.
You can make put in on the fursuit a replacement for the old hat and vest goals.
Dolphin, fuck
that would
you.
motivate people to donate.
DSP.
Absolutely disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Get help. And speak of sick degenerates who need help. Apparently, Raven's Dolphin is
Captain Alex
to look into Captain Alex. And he pointed out this post by Alex. Rant. Okay, so I can't cry, complain, or be a rational human.
Oh, here we go. Here's some PWR stuff.
Why people hate you. And then PWR reposts this person, Jibby Evans. And he tweets exactly like someone I know who is mentioned in this very video.
Lord Diaz mentioned again.
And look at all this. Look at all these posts. Just random people, random hashtags.
There it is.
I wonder who that looks like. Then apparently, Kinda Sav broke this story about River Rejection.
Listen up.
You know, the meth head that cannot cook toast, that hates Nerd Brew, and he doesn't know how mirrors work, and also believes that color was not invented before 1930. And I'm not talking about in paintings, I'm talking about vision. Like he said, people cannot see color until 1930. Well, apparently, the police are looking for him. And his lawyer's been calling all morning trying to get a hold of him. He is on the run. But the question is, what is he on the run for? Apparently, they're trying to arrest him and put him on trial for objectionable material. And one of the example for this is child...
Whoa! No, we're not saying that word. We're gonna talk over that.
CP. What a shock. Another DSP fan that is into CP.
Oh, ring the bell! Ring the instrument of abuse!
He's on the run, and then his Twitter is gone. Almost like he doesn't want to be tracked. Then we have Randy Hogan, who puts River Rejection on a milk carton and says, "Missing, have you seen me? If found, contact DSP." Then we have a throwback from River Rejection, a welded metal Swazi that was specifically used, heated up with a blowtorch to brand certain types of people.
Yikes.
It was given to me as a gift by an ex-skinhead, good mate of mine. I used to have it displaying on top of my old house for a while till my mom noticed. Then we have this from River Rejection as well. Okay, so I don't think I was meant to venture out.
Just come bringing the instruments of great, thank you!
It feels like I'm being
welcome home.
And I'm not
How
sure
are you?
what way home is. I don't have my bike with me, and my mom was asleep before I left the house, so she doesn't know where I am. It's still early in the morning. He then goes on to say he passed out in the woods and people found him and gave him water and potentially did other things to him. And then this is from early January. Wonder if I does extra chores every day for weeks, my mom will buy me the new Nintendo
and
Switch
thanks for hanging
2.
out earlier today.
Well,
also,
River, you will never play Nintendo Switch 2 because the police are going to lock you up. And you will be passed around indoors.
Whoa.
And then it must run in the family. As Dick Stroke and Phil Vlogs points out, we've established you were on ankle tag for drugs, River, but what was your mom on one for too? And then we see River with his mom both have ankle monitors, and the caption says, like mother, like son. And then I'll leave you with this, River Rejection, dead girls can't say no. Hope you guys like that. Click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe, subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards, and as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
Yes, shout outs to Dashfire. Big ups Dashfire, thank you. I'm going to be sending this also to you guys so you can enjoy and sample the thrills. But we're not done. We're not done. We're going to be going through the timeline. We're going to be seeing what everybody had to say about it. We are not even done yet. Just go ahead and fire that off. Please do leave a comment, like the video. Let them know that I sent you. All right, so let's get to the timeline. We're going to go back to where we began. I love painting a picture with these streams. I wanted to bring it back to where we started. And Broside Phil with the tweet that started it all this morning, letting us know what happened. Oh, look at that guy. Live on X. Very cool. Let's check out what the internet had to say. There was a lot of conversation about it. Forever a Hermit says, this will not be the first nor the last degenerate in the news. It really is stomach churning. Tank Arcade says, DSP fans are fucked. Cranky Cat says, infants, oh nah, he's gotta go. Facts. DSP News says, which dent is this? For a second I thought it was PWR. Nope, just his friend. Thomas asks, was this Darish? No. Jefferstein says, trying to access website hosting. I thought, why isn't it taken down? Then I remembered my government's agency tasked with this were the ones actively keeping it alive. What? Uh-oh. What is that supposed to mean? Crash English says, there are no normal DSP fans, and I have no memory of this guy. Thank God. Nick, welcome.
Welcome home.
Another not normal DSP fan. Wow. What a surprise. Rage Spot says, DSP is a safe space against normal people. Dances with Lag says, good luck finding those normal fans, bro. And so the search continues. Dorian Bryant says, be a normal DSP fan challenge, impossible. Got him. Felipe Pablo Burnell says, we finally know. And Jesus Christ Almighty. Two Big Bills says, curated audience. I like that. DC says, my detractors stalk my fans because they're sick people with no lives. No, Philip. People look into your dents because you collect sick, fucking broken things. Files, furries, sickos trying to lure kids and buy them off with games. Mentally ill people. He was talking about Rye Nirvana in that little bit of information right there. Remember Rye Nirvana, another Dark Side Phil fan? You should look into that. True. Derelict Golem says, man, DSP attracts some of the most maladjusted dents. It's impossible for him. Eat Your Kimchi says, those two specific type of people and species. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Sergio Alexander says, another file. How did this happen? Why always our king? And then an excellent upscaled photograph of DSP. I like that. I like that a lot. Misery Merchant says, strange how Phil surrounds himself with these people and defends them. Shout out to Misery Merchant. I'm a friend. I'm a fan. Junior Mint 007 says, now if they can just get the rest of them hanging out in DSP stream chat. Paper Thin says, I'm surprised that Darish wasn't the first dent to see in the news. I'm also surprised that we know of. Bod says, Phil is Henry Epstein, isn't he? LOL, smiley face. Also, they continue, Phil's just the ice cream man. You can't blame the ice cream man just because the files buy ice cream too, guys. Now, please donate if you want to see more Pokemon or Barbie. Oof, that one got him. Name Placeholder says, they call me DSP. Wheelchair dents are funny, and we can all laugh at it. But the fact you shelter some obviously phallic people like this guy and Darish in the past, I hope you are truly impotent and never have kids. Also, you look like a Solian malnourished bulb head. Damn, I don't know what that is. Release the Darish file, says Dapo advances masked. Okay. Friend of the channel, El Show Shoney, says, whoa, buddy. Hellshake says, 8K of those things. Then that Nightmare Fuel. Broside Phil says, as much as I hate to say it, from my experience in CSAM investigations, River was only an enthusiast. I took custody of and destroyed terabytes of storage mediums in my years in law enforcement. Likely would have crossed into PBs by now if I was still in that profession. It's always crazy how like DSP speaks from a place of like authority in everything. And it takes him to start talking about things he has nothing he knows about to bring other people into the fold. I was pulled into the DSP stuff because of the Comcast stuff, because I was a telecommunications technician for over a decade, you know? So it's crazy to get like the law side of things and the police side of things, because, you know, we have somebody in the community that has represented that portion. Anyways, name placeholder says new folks that worked in CSAM departments. She ended up quitting at the volume of exposure. It's wild how many people like River are out there. So this is not an isolated case, which is unfortunate. And then bro side concludes, it fucks with your head. Yes. Shinobu on patrol says it's sad that the most normal DSP fan is Jade. A lot of people says Ned Brew in shambles crying downstairs. Well, probably not. And then tagging Nerd Brew Gaming. Big ups. Master of Conquest says falls in line with all of his other weird fans. Yes. Roxas says he chased them away. He knows the audience he wants. They just don't have the funds to sustain him. Oof. Stroke King Resurrected. I see what you did there. Says y'all found out his name about it matches. What? Affluent Side Phil says there's no fucking way Phil is 10 out of 10 or whatever it is now on having a degenerate criminal or file fans only. Anda Via says, why are all the degenerates and files Phil? Why does your audience always have something sexually questionable with them, Phil? Roger Real asks, how old is this article? And then bro says a couple of days. And then Roger hits him with the thumbs up emoji, letting you know that the conversation's over. Father Time says, is this a first in the animal category for the pool of DSP fans? For such a small sample size, he really does manage to throw the most regarded of nets. There's furries, and that's like a step away, I feel like, you know? Sounds like an Academy Award blurb. This is his first foray into animal. Phil has 2 nominations from the file community and has issued 1 ban for it. Damn. Jumpman Impersonator says, I wonder if there was any communication with Derek. Well, I can say that there was communication with PWR. They took kindly to each other on the internet. Cell EXE out here, Cell Stream says, the fuck? And then John Kanye says, I'm sure Phil is crying over this news right now. And then Baldo Bull says, they got him. But that's not all, guys. I have bookmarks. So let's do enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, it all starts here. I made the post. I said another article about DSP Dent River Rejection. And this is pretty much another article that I found on him. We're going to dive into it real quick. Sex offender who threatened send graphic messages to reporter jailed. This is from the 11th of April 2026. A child offender who sent threats and graphic sexual images of himself and a specific type of person to a journalist who reported on his offending has been jailed for nearly 5 years. Should have been longer. River Nathaniel Foster, 31. Okay, we're getting 2 different ages here. Of Tokora claimed he had sent a photo of the reporter to gang associates and demanded he remove the online news stories while bombarding him with abuse images. The move landed with more charges and ultimately a sentence of 4 years and 11 months in jail, where he appeared in the Rotorua District Court yesterday afternoon. So this is pretty much the same article that was written previously that Bro shared. But I wanted to take into the consideration here that at the very end of it says there were many of these, including a diagnosis of mild autism spectrum disorder and methamphetamine use disorder. All right, so this is the guy. This is effing him. Okay, this is effing him. We're going to take it back to the Steve of the Dead days, because he was also very deep into the lore of the River Rejection. So let's dive in. This was last year before he left the internet. This is now a thread about River Rejection. This rabbit hole is amazing, says Steve of the Dead. Pretty much talking about the same things that Dashfire was talking about. How to make women do this. And then the ovulation week. More of the tweets in question. Still don't have a single hair on my chest. And we're going to keep going. Okay, what the F is goon? I keep seeing memes about it. So this is pretty much going over the same stuff that Dashfire covered over the video that we just watched with a little bit of flourish. Here we go. I want to learn how to use a washing machine. Yep, we went through that. It's a good feeling now that I have my own money, not having to rely on my mom to support me, even though I still live in her house. But I still feel empty inside. I suppose money and drugs aren't the solution to being happy. Nah. This is a racist post.
We getting there, rap money.
Whoa!
We getting there, rap money.
At Alex Treeper super chatted $4.50. Hold on, need a snoke break from this degen shit.
Alex, you son of a bitch! Thank you. You're absolutely right, because we just hit the effing goal! Again! Put your hands in the air! Swing that shit! We hit the goal again. Thank you so much, Alex, for that huge super chat over on the YouTube platform. We are hot! And I'll see you all on the other side of this.
Are you ready? Give it your best. Wow, what a combo. Let's see your energy.
Well, well, well. Welcome back to the green room. Alex, thank you so much for getting us over the finish line for the second time. Big ups to you, my friend. Excuse me. It's been a good day. I hope you're having a good day as well. I've got the Puffco Proxy with the joystick top and the Terp Pearl inside and a hearty scoop of concentrate. So I'm going to fire this thing off. And I invite you to safely and legally indulge in your medicinal of choice. And it can be anything, baby. Well, not meth. I mean, what are you doing here if you're all tweaked out, bro? And this is a freshly cleaned piece as well. Cheers. Alan. Rant 3399. Yes. That's what the green is for. Rope's got it right. So how is everybody's Wednesday? I am excited. We are halfway through the week. We're having a lot of fun on stream. As soon as I'm done this stream, I'll probably Let me ask you guys a question. The only the best video that I have ready to go. Should I premiere it immediately after this stream, which will probably be at 11? Or should I wait until tomorrow to premiere it so we can all enjoy it at a predestined time? I still have to like make the title and the description and all that because it is important. All right, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this for the real fans. And we have more shit on the timeline too, bro. Yeah, a lot more shit on the timeline. DSP flips his shit. What's that?
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but the fact that I might lose my fucking house over something that I have nothing whatsoever control over or to do with.
Thank you so much.
That's the worst feeling.
Jasper Kitty, you gonna stay with me today? You gonna hang out with me in the studio? He's down there. He's relaxing. He looks a little nervous. I think he's nervous that, you know, we're gonna have more people in the house today. We're not. We're not, buddy. No one else is coming today. It's all right. He's all worked up because remember, I told you on my day off on Saturday, we had furniture delivered. That threw him off and he was messed up all day. And now this. He hates other people. I keep telling people he's not the kind of cat that gets along with other people. If he has to interact with other people, he starts freaking out. If a package gets delivered to the front door, he hisses at the delivery person. He freaks out. So, yeah, he gets all thrown off. Hopefully, he'll be all right.
And then custom-made frosting did a 100-bit cheer and saying, do I feel that the vest was been a better business investment than Jasper? Jasper was not a business investment. Jasper is our pet who we rescued from a rescue shelter and is a part of our lives and a part of our family. He's not a fucking business investment.
$2K for people.
Quite frankly, I'm insulted that you even said that, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Damn.
Okay.
Someone tipped $2 says, why do detractors care so much about what I do with my money? I don't care what you do with my money. It's my money and I'll use it how I want. It's your money to use how you want. Because detractors don't want me to have money. They're jealous and angry that I'm successful.
Disco Final Boss, welcome!
I don't have money. I need those. I really do. I need that money. Pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill.
Like shit.
I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
We're gonna suffer from some success for a little while. And then we'll get back to River, and then we will call it a stream.
Who's right in front of me and it missed? I don't even understand what happened. It was point blank. I shot the riot blaster. The riot blaster missed from point blank range. It went right through him. How is that possible?
This game was pretty good.
You start back here? Oh, that sucks. Now you got to backtrack all the way from a save point? That actually blows. Oh, man.
What a fucking...
Is it roguelike?
Stupid game. Ugh. Stupid fucking game.
Like flies to shit, yes.
This slide's too small for you. I want it to slide down together.
She's a robot. She's not a real girl. Why did they program her to act like this? What purpose does this serve? Besides fooling you into a sense of you're going to want to protect her as like a dad figure when you're really not. She's just a robot. You see what I'm saying? Like, I actually feel like the plot of this game is that they're trying to fool you into being a surrogate dad to her, but she's just a robot. It doesn't matter. It's going to screw you over at the end of the game. Watch. That's what I think. Anyway.
Attorney of Forever did a 50-bit cheers. Is Burnell Jr. running around? Now, there's a thought. Yeah, dude, there was, you know, the bottom line is, if I had a stable income and things were a lot, if I was a big YouTuber, I made a ton of money, if I was a big streamer, I made a ridiculous amount of money, if I had a stable income and I didn't have these issues with taxes and shit, and things constantly screwing over, and also if I didn't have, you know, hundreds of people who were mentally ill, constantly trying to hurt me, then maybe I'd consider having a kid, but I don't think so, man.
Welcome home! We're in the green room. We are
It's a little
suffering
different now.
from the success of 2 milestones hit. Thank you for hanging
It's
out.
like I said, I think it's a
We're
trick, it's a
live on
ruse
YouTube,
to make you,
Twitch,
you know,
Kick,
care about her, just so that in the end you get screwed over or something.
and
Watch.
X.
That's my guess anyway. All right, we have some cabin coins to spend.
Big ups, everybody.
Guys, if
Thank
you are
for hanging out.
enjoying
Thank you for
Pragmata
coming by.
today, please support the stream in some way. If you're watching on YouTube, please give it a like, and please
We're just
consider
taking a little
supporting the
detour.
channel.
We're
Whether
watching
that's
DSP
whether
for a
that's a
minute.
super chat or a membership or a
The
gifted membership on the
creature
YouTube side,
comforts
whether
of the
that's some kicks
DSP
or a sub or some gifted
before we
subs on the
jump
kick
back
side
into
or
the
a tip
conclusion
via
of our
PayPal,
coverage
all those
on
things would be
River
greatly
Rejection.
appreciated. All right, let's get
Atta
some support
handle,
for
what's
Pragmata
up,
today.
bitch?
All the support came in
What's
for the
up,
morning show. It'd be
bitch?
great to get some Pragmata support. Thank you. Well, right now, I definitely need the help.
Now, Moogle, I'm going to
All right,
ask you
now
a
I'm gonna be honest
personal,
about it.
vulnerable question.
I already see. There are people
But
in the
are
chat
you
who
or are you
basically
not
reveled
the
in the fact
Final
that I've been
Fantasy
through a really
fan?
stressful time this last month.
Moogle.
They are. But guys, please support the stream. I've been playing the game for an hour. I received zero support for the game. Okay? I actually got pretty decent support for the morning show today, but I've got no support whatsoever for the game at all. Nothing. Like, not even anything from any sort. So, obviously, I don't know if that means you guys don't like the game. The game has sold 1 million copies in 2 days.
Good, bro.
I'm liking it. So I hope that you guys are.
enjoying it,
Please
too. He
support
was
if
a
you
big
can. I'll be
YouTuber who
right
made
back
tons of
with
money.
more. See you in a minute.
It's not
All
our
right.
fault.
We're going to
We
continue,
fumbled the
guys.
shit out of that.
Again,
And that's
if you like this
what
game,
pisses me
please
the
support it.
fuck
all
off
right? We
about
appreciate
this,
that. I honestly
bro.
have no idea why we have
He
zero
can
support.
stumble and bumble and fumble to $120,000 a fucking year doing this. And like,
Support for the game. I'm shocked.
Groovy
And
Snake,
today
what up, him?
was the last day. Guess how many members we got?
That's why we're here. That's why we're here,
Zero.
Groovy Snake. This is the
Zero
green
new
room,
members.
baby.
So it's going to be really hard now to hit that members goal.
No, I'm not talking about this is how you don't play JS. We're talking about straight up detractors. People who steal my shit every day,
That's
clip
us.
it, and then edit it to make it sound like I'm saying something I'm not.
Again, I hate children.
People who have literally created controversy where it doesn't exist. You know, nonsense. Like, they'll say, no lie, they'll say right now, Phil hosts a begathon stream where all he does is ask for contributions because he only had $60 playing Pragmata. That'll be their stream. That'll be their whole video they'll make on it. Like, what are you talking about?
DSP nervous as fuck. $30 Pragmata stream and hates on the game for promoting.
This is a normal stream. We did a podcast. We're doing gameplay. You know, what you're saying isn't factually true. And that's the content they put out. And that will show up in the YouTube search and algorithm before my real content. And then people can't even find my real stream when they want to. See, I don't think this is how you don't play. I don't care about that. Let everyone make fun of my gameplay. I don't give a shit, right? What I care about is when people literally make me out to be something I'm not, outright lie to get clickbait views because they're scumbags who can't get views otherwise. So they just say, oh, Phil's a villain. Look at all these horrible things he did. And then you're like, well, but I never even did it. You know? Some notable things. Saying I rage quit games, I literally played to their entirety. But literally, their videos rage quit. What do you mean? I'm still playing the game.
Yeah, it's called staying hydrated.
DSP
If you ain't hydrated,
throw
get
an
the
executive
fuck
out in the
out.
street and shoot them.
The
I didn't say
hydrated,
that. Like,
deport
literally
them.
never. You can't
Deport
find me
all
ever
the
saying that. It didn't
the
happen. But that's what they
dehydrated.
say. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The
That's the kind of
dry
messed up
backs, bro.
stuff. And it just gets worse and worse because they'll completely fabricate stuff. And of course, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it every day. I'm like, fuck them. I'm not paying any
Racist
attention to it,
against
right? I'll just ignore the
dry
bullshit.
backs, bro.
But then people, you know, they keep hearing toxic stuff every day. Like,
Dehydration
well, some of it
pisses
must
me
be
the
true.
fuck off.
No, that's just all the content they make. They do it literally because they can't make real content. They're reliant on lies to have anyone to watch their shit. It's pretty messed up. And that's like the game on YouTube these days. How extreme can you get saying bullshit about someone?
Oh, here we go. What did I say?
I
WWE
heard no,
champions
Bill.
bullshit. I knew it. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I'm not putting up
I
with this
thought
stupid
this
shit
was
anymore.
America.
I told you guys, the whole 4 months of harassment that I got from shitheads
Yes,
is over.
ring
because
that
you
instrument
can't fucking
of
keep
abuse.
lying and
Ring
making shit
that
up. It didn't
instrument
work,
of
all right?
great.
It didn't fucking work. You know, you didn't fuck me over by lying about me for months, so enough is enough. That's it. I see any mention of this fucking nonsense, you're out of here permanently. I'm just not putting up with it anymore.
Out of here, dude.
I'm not entertaining any of the bullshit.
You guys could stop asking me about nonsense questions about politics and Iran and shit. You know it's a gameplay stream. I don't answer that crap. Okay.
I need feed.
Look at this. Hold on. We got to read this. Super Bonchan asks DSP Gaming Real, did you know Iran has a thriving trans community because homosexuality is illegal? Do you think it would benefit America if we did the same thing?
Politics and Iran and shit. You know it's a gameplay stream. I don't answer that crap. Okay.
I need feedback. Stop talking about stupid fucking Kanye West bullshit. And let's talk about the game. Because I'm going to be pissed off if you start derailing the stream with bullshit. No one cares about fucking Kanye West.
If you're enjoying today's stream, please support it.
King
Don't
be
ask
cruel.
me why
King
Pragmata
be
has
bitch.
gotten $15 to support the entire stream. I have no idea. I'm very confused. You guys seem to like the game when I played it Friday, so I have absolutely no clue why that's changed. I like it. I'm enjoying it, and I hope that you guys are liking it too. If you are, please support the stream in some way. You guys know all the different ways to support, right? You know. All right, when I come back, I'd like to do some shout-outs, and then we'll continue with the stream. And please, again, all I'm going to say is if you can, support the stream. I have no clue why the stream is so low support today. No idea. Brand new game. You guys liked it on Friday. I like the game. Having a good time with it. But it seems like the stream is, I don't know, on the slower side, too, even for attendance and stuff for a new game. So maybe, I don't know. You tell me.
I used to go nuts, and I used to be, like, micromanaging, all my streams and all of my videos, and I used to be all about the views, and I would say, oh no, views are low.
Remember
what's
the
going
screen,
on?
the
right?
slideshows, bro?
I don't do that anymore. I
want to do a
I stopped with that kind of
slideshow.
stress. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna be here every day, doing my thing, enjoying what I do, and having fun. And if people come out, they come out.
For hanging out with me for Pragmata, and there will be more coming later in the week. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. See you next time for more Pragmata.
Okay.
I love it, and you know, it's that stuff's positive, and there's other stuff that's positive behind the scenes, but.
All right. So let's jump back on over, guys. We are barreling towards the conclusion of this River Rejection coverage. Thank you guys so much for allowing me the privilege of hanging out with you all in the green room. This is, you know, just something that I've kind of put together thinking that, you know, Phil and all of these other creators, sometimes they take the people that support them for granted. And I wanted to make sure that we all enjoyed and sampled the thrills of the green room together as a community, that we can all just come through, hang out, and enjoy each other's company and just vibe. So I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys getting us to that point. So it's a community thing. It's a group of us. So enough of that. I'm yapping. I'm stoned. Let's take it on back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Level 99 live stream. We are just suffering from so much success. Thank you guys so much for making this another record-setting stream. Thank you so much. Let's get back into it. When we last left our hero, we were doing some bookmarks. I perused the internet to try and see what was going on back in the day with our boy River Rejection. Well, not our boy anymore. We do not claim him. Fuck him. And let's continue. So Steve of the Dead was talking about River Rejection when Steve of the Dead was still online. And another River Rejection thread. All of the same things. Gooner shit, racist shit. Oh, and then look at here. Lord Diaz saying rest in piss, River Rejection. Last we heard he's on the run from the law. He doesn't even know how to make toast, so he is toast.
Well, I got the picture.
Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs, friend of the channel, says, alert! Toko Rora Police. Wild River Rejection posting spotted. This man needs questioning. Suspect is still at large. And this is from Reddit Lies r/meth. Good God. Girlfriend called. Declined. Busy, whore. Busy with my meth.
Smoke weed every day.
What the? We're out here River Rejection posting. Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs continues. River when the cops finally catch him. Rest in peace at our rejection. And this was very apropos. Last year, June 3rd, 2025, Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs got the screen cap of River Foster, the 7th, updating his status on Facebook on June 24th, 2019. Which is public, by the way, as you can see with this globe icon right here. Well, that was awkward. Yikes. Nostradamus. Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs, steady with the knee on the neck. I agree, River, it needs to stop. There's only one solution. Pull out that golf club and start swinging at those horrible mouth-drooling detractors. And look at this. There he is. Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs continues. Someone get the Roa police to track down this Reddit account. Another r/meth account. That's a River Rejection post if I ever seen one. And the picture is Leonardo DiCaprio throwing away money on a yacht saying, spending $1,500 on meth. And then Leonardo DiCaprio biting his hand saying, spending $60 on food for my children. Nice joke. Where's the funny part, though? And then Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs reinforcing what we already know. We established you were on an ankle tag for drugs, River, but what was your mom on one for too? Yikes. This man loves giving up his information on the internet. That's unfortunate. Kinda Sav last year says, and just like that, River's Twitter, River Rejection, is gone. It was here this morning, and Jesus Christ. Because Jason Tran out here says, alleged offender, LOL. Yup, that's a true DSP fan. Dude took his Twitter down. This is what we were talking about before. River Rejection is not okay, says Kinda Sav last year. He is on the run from the law. Holy shit, fuck this guy for real. And then the article talking about the running from the law and the objectionable material. And then look, this was me. This all kind of kicked off because I was asking about River Rejection. It was a while since we saw anything from him on the internet. And I made a little post. I said, last year, it's been almost a week at R Rejection. Are you okay? Reaching out to make sure that he was okay. Wrist Rest Enjoyer, also known as Nerd Brew Gaming, last year said, may we never forget the time River Rejection got lost in the woods. Look at this. River Rejection with the screen cap. Okay, so I don't think this was meant to venture this far out. My phone almost dead. It feels like I'm being followed, and I'm not sure what way home is, and I don't have my bike with me, and my mom was asleep before I left the house, so she doesn't know where I am at, and it's still early morning. You know who also posts in stream of consciousness, no punctuation posts? PWR.
Screw your freaking contribution.
I think he was doing a text to speech, a speech to text thing right here. Incredible. And then, oh my God, Officer Sanders, be still my heart. I don't know why I bookmarked that. Anyways, friend of the channel, JG Win. Says, did the authorities in New Zealand catch River Rejection, or is he still on the run in the forest with the thinking emoji? Well, I guess we got our answer.
And his name is John C. He's gonna get in the ring and put boots down.
Thank you, Arya. I didn't need those last 2 minutes of my life. Appreciate that. Dashfire. With the classic River Rejection tweet right here. River Rejection. We were talking about this before. Color wasn't invented until the 1960s, though. No one could see in color until it was made for our eyes. So up until the invention, everything around us was in black and white. So this image is fake. Also, by the way, this is on the Elon Musk Grok platform that can easily make AI-generated images. So just wanted to put that out there. And then I made a post last year around July. More River Rejection posting. This is Reddit Lies once again with the r/meth subreddit. Not safe for work post. Girlfriend called, declined, busy whore. Oh, that's twice. I did that twice. Starting next week, strong by River Rejection posting on the timeline. And then check it out. The FDA, okay, grants full approval to smoke meth and start tweaking. Lloyd, I hope everybody looks to this stream and to this video for everything that they need to know about River Rejection and this freakery. More River Rejection posting on the timeline by that excellent commentary account, Lord Diaz. Last year, I quit using meth for good. over a Skeletor photograph. And then underneath it, now I use it for evil. Oh my God. I'm suddenly reminded why PWR and River Rejection were such good friends. It was the meth. And then look at this. Look at this. These eyes. The Randy Hogan post out here. Really putting in some work here. Look at this. It's incredible. These eyes. I love it. With the River Rejection eyes. Shout outs. Oh, then, guys, like a flood of memories kind of like came back to me because I do remember for a time River Rejection was in PWR streams, in Duty streams, in my streams. He was being passed around in the community and he was interacting with the chats and people were dogging on him and other people were a little more amicable. So it's very interesting. We have Meth Bear here. We got Sav here. It's crazy. I forgot River Rejection was in the chat, and this is a very low resolution screen cap, but the idea of it is there. And then, of course, this post is a double-double, DSP and River Rejection references all in one photo. We got the crack pipe right here, and we got the baggie right over here. We're standing in line at Walmart. What the fuck is that? We out here River Rejection posting. River Rejection says, me, last year, a meth head from New Zealand that unironically enjoys DSP. He truly and honestly believes that color didn't exist until after the Wizard of Oz movie. Sounds familiar. And doesn't know how to make toast. Anyway, he's currently on the run from the New Zealand law and disappeared. And then here we go again. Wow, this guy needs to get some more material. Once again, mining the Reddit wells here. Don't forget that DSP Dent River Rejection is on the run from New Zealand cops with a post on Reddit. Almost got caught smoking meth. Mom smelled meth coming from my room and I told her I farted. Stupid moron. Yeesh. Therapy chatbot tells River Rejection to have a little run from the cops as a treat. And then the therapy chatbots tell recovering addict to have a little meth as a treat. So AI psychosis is real, guys. And I'm seeing it in real time with people that I know in real life. And it's scary. So that's why I'm always telling you guys that media literacy is very important. You got to take everything that you see on the internet and second guess it. Every day is April 1st. Like, you really do have to second guess everything. So I continue. River posting on the timeline, welcoming my new neighbors to the neighborhood. I was firing on all cylinders, but it's not about me. It's about John Rambo, who posted 10 hours ago with a DSP tag. Another one of your fans, but like Darish, he was good and positive on your streams. Yes. And then retweeting the Broside Phil. Bombshell tweet. Hurtbox TV out here saying DSP has another fan who is into questionable material. This one in particular apparently spread exploitation material. Oof. Phil really knows how to pull in the worst people. Liquid Dave says, just when I thought it couldn't get any more degenerate than Darish. Ugly Monster, friend of the channel, says, sounds about right for a DSP fan. How does one person attract so many degenerates? Dark Side Honking says only a 5-year sentence in. There you go. Agent Proper says the search for a normal DSP fan continues. Rest Enjoyer, aka Nerd Brew Gaming, says he finally rejected freedom. Bad Banner out here with some bangers on the timeline. I've been appreciating their posts. Dent might be too nice of a term for DSP fans. This is unhinged. Cat's Burgers, of course, had something to say about this. I was waiting for this one. Also, check out this video by The Real Dash Fire, and then linking the video. I love this. I love this. Sea Otter Typing, friend of the channel. What is it about DSP that attracts such valuable members of society? Can't wait for someone to mention this to Phil, where he'll say he knows nothing about it and isn't responsible for anything people do outside of his stream. Yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't think River Rejection's name was brought up in Phil's chat. Predatory, welcome.
Welcome home.
Dashfire says River Rejection is in jail for distribution of over 8,000 videos and pictures involving animals and that type of person in those type of situations. The USA Missing Kids and Abused Kids Center was looking into him. Yep. Dashfire with the poignant points. Bearcat bomb in the Holy shit, we finally found out what happened to River Rejection. Misery Merchant also had something to say about this. It's okay to do meth if you cut out sugar. Oof. Meow Blocked, who's here in the chat with us. Now go back to the Josh Moon interview with DSP. He was asked specifically about a situation like this and if he would ban somebody like this from his community. DSP's only thought was whether or not he heard it from the detractor because that would be considered a W for us. Wow. And that's it, guys. Wow. That's all that I had for the River Rejection. So, wow, that's incredible. Jesus. But I don't want to end on a low note, guys. We can't possibly just end it on a low note like that. We got to see what DSP's been getting into. We need a palate cleanser, guys. So, what do you think? I got a couple of ideas over here. I've got the entire history of Nova Online in 14 minutes. Yeah, I think I want to do that, actually. I think that's what I want to do.
Shut the fuck up!
So what do you guys think? I mean, this was disgusting. But I do appreciate it. I'm going to definitely isolate this and I'm going to upload it separately.
You have got to be freaking kidding me.
So I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's do it. I got some stuff set up behind the scenes. We're going to watch this to kind of close out the stream. It's a 15-minute epic about Nova Online. We've been getting our eye on him, too.
Idaho
Shout out
to
to
parents
Slop
Kiri
Roach
Gage
for
and
this
Thomas
one.
Scrivener Gage. Sadly, his father died at a young age. He also lived with his uncle Andrew Scrivener Gage, who we'll be calling Uncle Drew from here on in, since he'll be a recurring character. Gabe was diagnosed with autism, so he was an...
Wow, I keep seeing a fucking pattern here! Very apropos, the Sonic music went on.
awkward kid growing up, likely struggling to make friends. However, it seems early on his more perverted tendencies were on full display. According to a former classmate of his, he once did a performance in choir class where he sung Love Me Like You Do by Ellie Goulding while simulating a lap dance. You know, it's only a few seconds into this video, and I already need a break from this shit. He was also apparently quite touchy with other girls, and they all felt uncomfortable around.
Very Christian
Gabe
pill.
really should have been corrected on this from an early age. Now, this is all alleged, but the classmate does show proof that she and Gabe were in the same class. In the mid-2010s, Gabe would start posting on
How
YouTube
are the
under
levels?
channel
This is
Magic
too loud? Am I too
He started
low?
with simple videos such as 5 landscapes that you will love, or never go to Chuck E. Cheese again, with a whole bunch of exclamation points. He would then reveal his face and his infamously long, greasy hair where he did videos on Pokemon.
I'm going to be showing you Pokemon figures I got for Christmas.
As he grew older and his voice barely dropped, he would branch out to different topics such as video games and WWE, and would eventually go to
WWE. We hit another checkbox.
TikTok. In 2020, he created his first TikTok account and started posting awkward dancing videos and eventually food reviews. He would brag about his TikTok page to his high school peers, saying he was famous. Despite being a compulsive liar, Gabe wasn't completely wrong about this. However, he was omitting information. Nova didn't get famous because his content was cool, funny, or just enjoyable slop. Nova got famous because
Unfiltered Podcast Texas. What up, pimp?
people tuned in to mock him. His
We're hot dudes.
The food reviews are nothing special. He
Looks like Private Pile, bro. It is like,
but it
I
often
don't know,
comes out
dude.
as
Like, I understand, like, if some people have like the spare tire or the moobs and shit like that, but like, he has titties, bro. He has a gut, bro.
However, viewers enjoyed it for his mockable voice and appearance.
With the head shaved, I could see that.
Mildly spicy, but nothing that I can't bear.
His ego grew greatly from this, but he wasn't self-aware enough to actually take advantage. A few months after the Wingstop review, Creme 2 News did a segment on the minimum wage where they highlighted a restaurant Nova worked at, and then he shouted his famous phrase,
Can I get a fried chicken soup, please?
Around this time, Nova also feuded with another famous lolcow, Tofia Chu, basically pointing fingers at each other, accusing the other one of being racist. Nova said,
"We are high, bro. We hit the goal twice. Look at this. Look at this."
Tofia was racist against Asians and Mexicans.
We all the way up, baby.
Nova's uncle Drew was racist and transphobic. Their rivalry would continue into 2023. However, while all this was happening, darkness was brewing. Nova used Discord a lot. He likely didn't have any real-life friends, so his entire life was online. He ran multiple Discord servers over the years, and
it's always Discord.
About the Discord mod stereotype, yeah, he fits it perfectly. In late 2022, he was exposed for having an adult baby fetish where he would wear baby, even soiling in them.
Ooh, why, brother? Why?
Disgusting. How can it get any worse? Well, in 2023, a major leak from this Discord occurred. Nova was speaking to a 14-year-old girl while...
No!
The interaction was very sexual, as he asked if she masturbates.
What the fuck? Stop it! Stop it! No!
A little star to her in that
Stop it!
baby voice.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are.
Oh, God.
So high, like a diamond in the sky.
This had immense fallout, where Nova went from being known as a regular fat autistic kid to a child predator who roped minors into his sick fetish. Around him, Nova would
God, I'm sorry, YouTube. The TOS, bro. The TOS, bro. I'm sorry.
Completely crashing out.
I'm at my breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do!
He was also kicked out of his church after they found out about his unsavory material online. Even worse, his mother worked at this church and was fired because of this. This infamous persona attached to Nova really took a toll on his personal life. During his blow-up on TikTok, he would get into continuous fights with his Uncle Drew. According to Drew,
Uncle Drew, the only one that actually, like, you know...
tantrums every time he was cut off. In his words, the final straw between them would be when he went on Nova's
The only
TikTok
discipline Nova has ever seen.
I believe Drew is referring to the Discord leaks, though he never specifies. The reason I know all this is because of the YouTuber Bloodspeth reaching out to Drew for a text interview, so shout out to him for that.
Sophia is what I imagine one of the Cinderella's evil stepsisters look like.
But Nova would
bro.
thought of engaging in any kind of self-improvement, and his meltdowns would leak onto his TikTok lives.
And fuck me, my fucking uncle!
Uncle Drew kind of reminds me of Chris Chan's father, Bob, an older man who attempted to instill discipline into their son or nephew, but it was too late as they were already circling the drain. Nova would start taking it to the haters with his
God.
Nova has a tendency to turn everything into content.
Here's another thing of it too, guys. Look at the background. I mean, it's difficult. I'm sorry, but like the background is just hoarder shit. Like literally piles of stuff, clothes.
Which in this case included his fitness and fighting arc. Now it's respectable that he wants to lose weight. However, his form here is trash with everything he does fitness related. His punches hit like wet paper and what is this supposed to be? That's like a quarter of a lat pull down. Obviously,
bro, can we get Broside Phil to weigh in on this?
For now. Nova's content would continue as normal for the next year. Everybody who ran into him would be like, wait, isn't this the pervert who tried grooming a 14-year-old?
Oh, God, I'm sorry, YouTube. Stop it. Stop it.
In April of 2024, Nova's TikTok account was hacked. The bio of the account was changed to include a couple of links supposedly exposing Nova.
Not the Nova files.
To just include a bunch of random dropshipping videos, though. Nova would say he's quitting the internet.
Yes! Yes!
A week later, when he came back.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
They always do this, don't they? Nova would continue sad posting about how hard his life is, and apparently would contact the Trevor Project, which is actually for LGBT people, but whatever. Nova likes to brand himself as a mental health advocate, but really he's just—
Y'all about to be real aware of my mental health.
Call him out on his behavior. However, Nova would pick himself back up again and swear to take revenge against the haters. He started a podcast called Hour of Joy with a social media manager named Sia. Well, it turns out this girl was 15 years old.
Oh god, no!
And there was another round of leaks inbound. Nova would refer to her as his women, and in private—
his women!
Mommy attitude.
McBrew with the hashtag no more abuse. I thought you didn't want to end on a downer.
Asked her to recreate his favorite ASMR videos, which look like— yeah, those. Nova would address this by saying that she's actually in college, even though in the messages he would completely ignore her when she said she's only 16.
Oof.
Nova would try to rebrand this podcast into Kiwi Core, which was meant to talk about lolcows, showing levels of unself-awareness I've never imagined. With all the hate falling on him, Nova attempted to fix his reputation by reaching out to lolcow YouTubers Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC.
Oh, you don't want to do that. Shout out to Kiwi Tapes and Smokey.
Didn't really lead to much. Nova would constantly try to change the topic and focused on the hater comments the entire time. This interview would only make things worse, as Smokey and Kiwi would dig deeper into Nova's Discord server. They found many messages from users saying that they were only minors. Nova claims the server is not NSFW.
Downer syndrome, maybe.
Self-identified girlfriend was showcasing their dildo collection.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Nova is lying here. Nova would eventually make this Discord server 18+, but it was too little too late. This Discord server would be hacked and shut down, and Nova lamented. In 2025, Nova started out the year strong by following Baby Fur ABDL caregiver—
ah, no!
Done yet? His content would continue as usual, and he had a new tactic to fight the trolls. He'd watermark his videos, both visually and auditorially.
See, wild cherry, zero sugar.
Exclusive property.
So let's go ahead and pour about half of this.
Exclusive property of Laura Diaz on the Level 99 live stream.
As it can be in the background and not really change your content. However, to watermark your videos with your loud, obnoxious voice, it basically makes your audience unable to decipher
Exclusive
what
property
you're
of
saying, which
Swapper
shows
on
how
YouTube.
bad Nova is this whole social media thing. In May, Nova released
exclusive property of Laura Diaz on the Level 99 live stream.
The server was going to be 18+. However, the only worthwhile verification was a phone number verification. There was no actual age verification to join this server. An account called Solidus Nova would leak that Nova was—
Solidus Nova!
On the server, showing that Nova was knowingly admitting underage people into the server. This girl would come out saying that she was friends with Nova since she was 15 and he was 19, and would talk about his predatory behavior towards her. Nova would do the same thing he did with Sia, asking her to recreate his favorite ASMR videos, and would refer to her as his mommy while talking to her in that baby voice. Shortly after, Uncle Drew would pass away. Interestingly, Nova seemed to grieve at this, saying that just because they fought, it doesn't mean he hated him. 2025 would also be the year where Nova would start receiving IRL.
You know, if he was— well, he was trying to do that.
No matter how loathsome—
he was trying to do that trip!
I condemn and
he had the scrolling thing, and he'd have—
remember what I said
welcome to DSP Gaming, and the date on it.
There were many pranksters
and then people
who
just
did
cropped it
things
out.
such as stuffing his mailbox with donuts, putting 19 gallons of milk on his doorsteps, screaming the N-word at him, giving him French onion soup, etc. In 2026, Nova showed that he had lost a lot of weight. Now you might be thinking, wow, good for Nova. He's finally putting in effort while exercising. Well, many people who follow Nova online are suspicious. He apparently lost 35 pounds in just 2 months, which is a very sharp drop. Nova is still eating fast food garbage every day for his TikTok food reviews, and the exercise content he posts still doesn't look strenuous in the slightest. Now things look a little more suspicious, don't they? It's very possible that Nova is on some sort of weight loss drug, such as Ozempic. This would just be the beginning of this action-packed year, though.
What is it with these lolcows and Ozempic, bro?
Yep, you heard me right. And yes, he posted content. Basically, he had a video of
a
vibrator to pleasure his dingling.
Whoa, sorry.
I've seen it. I need a vacation from all this lolcow micropenis. Nova would react in a similar way to all the other leaks. He'd basically just plug his ears and refuse to address the elephant in the room, all while building resentment for those spotlighting this moment of hilarity. He would end up lashing out and posting his personal hit list.
Who else makes a hit list of the people that they don't like? Who else does that?
Screw off with that begging crap.
Be gone, fuck!
Just saying.
Going to take revenge. Here we have the expected names such as Sensitive Society, Kiwi Tape, Smokey MCC, Chin Universe, etc. We also have Bloodspeth, but he's called Fake Speth for some reason. It's also written in red. He also has Tofiachu with a middle finger next to it, showing he still holds a grudge against her after all these years. Unfortunately,
dude, you got it right.
I gotta step my
hold on.
because I truly think Nova is a strong contender for lolcow of the year.
That was a random sound effect button. That was not me.
If you want to watch another YouTuber dunk on Nova, subscribe and stay tuned. And
wow, incredible! It's incredible. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of a DSP dent named River Rejection. They were arrested for being a freak. Lock him up. Put him under the prison. I hope this is the last time we hear anything about that. I hope it really is. So what do you guys think? Maybe for this last half hour, we do the after party over on Kick. I'll turn it all off. I'll turn off YouTube. I'll turn off Twitch. I'll turn off X. And we'll take it over to the after party, and we'll watch something on Kick for a little bit. Maybe a off the air episode. We'll do that. Yes, we're gonna do that. Everybody, if you're hanging out with us on the YouTube, or if you're hanging out with us on Twitch, I'm typing in the Kick address right now. I need everybody to come on over to Kick. Sound off in the chat over on Kick. Let me know that you're going to be there. But I will have to make a biological release. I will have to do a biological release. But fuck it, I'll do it right now. So everybody come on over. Come on over to Kick. I'll be right back.
Obama. Obama.
Alright. I am back. Are we high? Alright, guys. Hold on. I'm here.